welcome back to Found It True Sports, episode 37. We had the Christmas toy drive today. Thank you to all who donated for that. The Saints peeled off another win with Shuck as the quarterback. He's the guy. We found our guy. The Pelicans have won 2 games in a row. We also had Mendoza win the Heisman. We have all the bowl games starting in the playoff bracket this weekend. We're going to talk about it all and more. Stay tuned. I would like to start this podcast off with respecting the troops and talking about the Army-Navy game this past Saturday. It was actually electric, being as that I told you guys I was going to bet on the under. I did, and it cashed per usual. This game is genuinely just so giving every year on the under. You could bet your life on it. It's hitting.
I want to look up how many times the over's hit. It's got to be.
It's got to be less than 5 times.
Out of 250 years of football?
Probably
betting wasn't. Yeah.
Michael, I'm serious. It might be 5 times. Like, I was watching this game.
At least two hands, probably. Like, you can count on your hands.
2 hands at the most. And
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I was watching this game in the first couple of drives. Each team scored, and I was still very confident because one of the drives took the entire first quarter away. I was like, this is cash. 38 points are not being scored here today. But I did think that Navy was going to win the game, but I thought it was going to be by way more points because they were at the top of the AAC this year, and they played competitive football with a lot of competitive teams that have gone on to play in a lot more competitive games this year. And Army hung with them the entire time. I just think it's one of those rivalry games that both teams were playing.
Oh, yeah. That's a
very
hard
hard
game. You can't pick anybody.
Also, like you said in the last podcast, the matchup on the uniforms, impeccable.
Fire.
Yeah, those helmets for Navy,
So
gas.
I like the Army all white.
Also,
that's
didn't
cool.
realize how much of a chippy game this was. They were like,
Yeah,
there was
for
some
sure.
fights, and especially in the trenches. You could see that
Oh,
there was some shit
They
talk
hate
between
each
the two.
other. I like the tradition of the hostage. The hostage when they trade each other, trade them back and shit like that.
Yeah.
On the back of their shirts, they were talking shit.
Good God. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I like, dude, that fumble that the quarterback had for Navy, the slow motion video. If you watch it, when the ball goes up in the air and like his eyes just widen, and he knows he needs to get it.
That was wild. So that he dove, and at one point you just see the ball on the ground, like next to the entire pile. And I was like, oh my God, the ball's right there, and nothing was happening. He just sat there for like 2-3 seconds. I was like, oh my gosh, this is insane.
It was a good game, but when the Army Navy game happens, that's bad news because you know the season's.
Yeah. Okay, we are getting. That's where we are getting to the point of football where it's about to end. It's starting to set in.
That's the only thing that sucks about Army Navy. You know the season's coming to an end.
Yeah,
But we're excited for bowl games, and we're excited for the playoffs this weekend. But you know that it's coming to an end, and it's a bittersweet time. For
College football, the bowl games are about to come to an
end. Currently, though, speaking of the bowl games, we have Old Dominion and South Florida playing.
Cure Bowl.
The Cure Bowl. I have no idea what that is. All these different bowl games have switched up on us. When we were kids, you kind of had like the 10 bowl games that mattered that you watched. Now there's so many bowl games sponsored by whoever every year that I can't get a grip on it. There's too many.
Would you say when bowl season comes around for football, it's kind of like March Madness?
Yes. But I mean, there's just not as high stakes.
It just doesn't matter because like a lot of people
don't matter anymore. It used to matter.
And like, I mean, March Madness, like there's something at the end for everybody. You know, everybody's going towards the same thing. All these games don't matter, a lot of them. But Old Dominion and South Florida. Been watching South Florida all year. They had a good season, and I was way more confident that they would be more competitive in this game. But when I looked at it when we were starting the pod, they were down.
Yeah.
I think it was 10-7. And Old Dominion hadn't played shit all year.
Their quarterback, USF's quarterback's transferring out, so he's actually coaching the game.
Nice. There we go. That's
why I hate bowl games.
That's how bowl games are going, and that's why bowl games are not going to be March Madness because no one's playing for shit.
Yeah, no. It's not going to matter anymore.
Like, I mean, UL is probably going to boat race Delaware. Memphis is going to boat race North Carolina State. So I'm probably not going to watch the Gasparilla Bowl at all.
Gasparilla Bowl. What a name. What the hell is a Gasparilla?
I have no idea.
The town?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't even want to look it up.
I'm not. We can't even filibuster enough time
No.
for you to look up Gasparilla.
Okay,
I
if
won't
you-
even allow it.
If your team was 6-6, would you want to be in a bowl game?
No. Okay, I don't. That's
With the transfer portal opening, like if you're a big team, in a big conference, like the ACC, SEC, Big Ten, whatever.
I'll tell you one reason why I would want to play a bowl game, and this is why I was annoyed with Notre Dame. So, if you're going to opt out of a bowl game, it better be because you had a shitty season or everybody's leaving or the coaching staff's changing. Think about Notre Dame backing out of their bowl game. One, all your freshmen don't get to play in a bowl game. If you had any decent freshmen, none of them get to be an MVP or something and ride into some confidence in next year or anything like that. I think that's very bullshit that they opted out.
Yeah.
And a lot of those seniors don't get to play in a bowl game
Yeah.
at the end of their tenure at Notre Dame. That's ridiculous.
I think Notre Dame did it because they didn't want something to happen like what happened to Florida State when they played.
Yeah, true.
But then again, I think Florida State should opt out of theirs, but Notre Dame should be in to prove that they can beat. The whole reason of them leaving you out is because you don't play competition and you're playing a BYU team that everybody thinks fraudulent. If you blow the brakes off of them, every point you have made so far is valid in some type of way. Instead of bitching like a little schoolgirl.
Yeah.
And then opting out of it, and like you're saying, not giving your players time to play, but doesn't make no sense. And on top of that, join a fucking conference.
I remember last year, I'm pretty sure Nuss won the MVP of one of our bowl games last year, and for some reason that gave me a vote of confidence, knowing that he won. He's been
against the Wisconsin Badgers.
I understand, but I mean, I still like seeing that he's been the MVP of some shit before.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
I don't know. It's weird that they didn't give those seniors and freshmen opportunities in a big stage like that. But Michael, Friday we were having a Christmas party at our my parents' residence, and we are going to have the first game of the night: Bama versus Oklahoma. This is going to be a rematch. And
Oh wait, these are Saturday.
Yeah, I was about to say that's
Friday
Saturday.
games: Memphis, NC State.
I thought that Oklahoma and Alabama played on Friday.
You might be right. Yeah, because it's 7 p.m.
Yeah,
you're right. Yeah.
But anyway, this is going to be a good matchup. I do feel like Alabama is not going to be. I mean, this is not the same team they were, obviously, in the middle of the season.
Oh, the shit going on in Alabama is so horseshit. Freaking Ty Simpson might be hurt. Apparently, there's rumors of that going around. They have a lot of injuries actually.
But at the same time, I don't know if Oklahoma can beat Alabama twice. There we go.
Oklahoma's healthy. Giving Mateer 17 days to study film and practice. That's kind of scary. Ty Simpson playing injured. LT Overton. And every time I saw him on the injury part with LT, I thought left tackle. That's his name. He's playing with injury. They have a lot of their running backs hurt for Alabama. I think Oklahoma
I think Oklahoma can pull this off, and I really need them to, because if Alabama had this shitty of a season, and I think Connor said it on the last pod, last time they got upset like they did in the SEC championship game, they went on a tear. And I can't have them go on a tear right now. Okay, LSU is on the rise, and I can't have Alabama on the rise with us. We need them to go down a couple notches while we're riding high.
Yeah.
I think Alabama loses. It's just I'm not excited about this game. This game already happened. It's a rematch. I think Oklahoma wins it. I think Oklahoma does what Army does with their offense. Just run the clock, keep that offense on the field. I don't think Ty Simpson's going to be comfortable in the backfield. Oklahoma's defense is a championship caliber defense.
They are. I'll give them that.
Their offense has fallen off, but so has Bama. I am worried that I've said it before, the same thing that happened with Florida State. Florida State beat them, woke them up, and they went on that tear. And I would not be surprised if Bama went on a tear and made it to the championship against an Indiana or Ohio State. I think, honestly, the way the bracket's also set up, too, kind of helps out Bama.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But both of these offenses, like you said, have not been the high-powered offense that we've seen them be.
But
they've been 20-point offenses in the last couple weeks. Both the defenses are really strong. So it's going to take one of these things to break and have a good night with the offense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I could see that being Alabama.
Could you name a team, though, on the Bama side bracket that has a better offense to where, you're their offense cannot keep up with their offense. Like they match up or are better than everybody in their side.
No, that's a good point.
I can give you that.
It's Bama, Oklahoma. After Oklahoma, if Bama beats Oklahoma, they play Texas Tech.
Yeah. I mean, Miami very well could win the game.
Yeah, then the next one, Miami can definitely win it, go there too. I think Miami and Bama are set up like in a pretty decent spot.
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
Their offenses, I don't trust.
Okay, so as a group, are we all going Boomer Sooner
Yes.
on the Friday night game?
I don't want to because
You have to. You can't be on the Alabama side of this.
I don't want to be on either side because if I
and you better not be doing it because that bullshit week 1 win for Florida State. If you're not, you better have sold that stuff.
I hate my team right now, but I just don't. I don't agree with if you root on Oklahoma, then they're competing to be a big name in the SEC next year.
Okay, but give them. I don't care if they go. They're not going to win the champ. I don't believe Oklahoma can win the championship. I believe that if you piss off Alabama and they get through this one,
It's a more sustainable
I've seen
school.
Alabama win so many times. I'm scared of it.
But
Oklahoma doesn't scare me as bad. You can almost give them a year to win it. I don't see them being a dynasty. I've watched them win so many times. If they win again, I'm going to puke.
Yeah, but that side of the bracket, dude, almost everybody's pretty dead even. There's no high-powered offense with a great defense. It's either or.
It has been. Everybody's been either or all year. It seems like.
Yeah.
But on the other,
especially down this back half of the year, everybody's been, beatable.
but on the other side of the bracket, it's totally different because you have some guys with good defense, some teams with good offense, some teams with no offense, no defense.
It is wild.
The Bama side of the bracket is kind of even.
But I need you to sit here on this couch and tell me that you are going for Oklahoma on Friday night.
I want Oklahoma to win.
Thank you.
Who do you think?
Don't say but.
I think Bama's going to wake up.
Okay, but are we cheering
I'm
for
cheering for Oklahoma.
That's all I need.
I'm cheering for Oklahoma.
All right. We have the battle of the 2 most hated teams in college football on Found the Truth Sports. Miami with Carson Beck and the Yell Leaders in Texas A&M. I keep sending you all the different reels on Instagram that I see of Texas A&M. Just anything. And all the Yell Leaders, it is a cult. It is I'm telling you, we've been banging this drum. We probably sound like a broken record, but
there's no way a Texas A&M fan listens to this pod anymore.
No, they have to, or they just listen just to be so happy that they put up all the points this year on us and had an 11-1 in one record.
I think this is probably going to be the most exciting game of the playoffs.
I could agree with you on that. I could definitely agree with you on that.
A&M's O-line against that D-line has not faced an offensive lineman like this. Offensive line, but this offensive line has not faced a D-line like this.
I do think that this game is going to come down to one thing.
Bane?
Nope. I think it's going to come down to Marcel Reed on Texas A&M playing out of his mind or not. Because, if he plays out of his mind like we've seen him play this year, they can win this game easily because the defense can stop whatever Carson Beck and Miami's got going on.
Yeah.
But we've also seen him play some very, very, very bad football. I thought he was one of the worst quarterbacks in college football for the first half of South Carolina.
Yeah.
That was an ugly game. And then he just turned it on like that.
Well, you want to know what South Carolina has that Miami has? A star defensive lineman.
Yeah.
True.
You know what Miami has that South Carolina doesn't? On offense that can keep the lead.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Miami's going to win by suffocating the ball, kind of like we were saying with Oklahoma. I think Miami's just going to be able to maybe stop them the first drive and just keep the lead.
That's a word. I think Miami, you can't do what you did when they played Florida State, how they just kept the lead and really didn't push the ball down the field.
When they played safe,
you got to be scoring because Texas A&M, if they score once, they're going to score again.
That second half of South Carolina.
South Carolina.
They could not. You can not stop Texas A&M once they get on a roll.
I don't want any of these teams to win.
Casey Concepcion, their wide receiver from Texas A&M.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to bottle him up. He has a game. No matter if they play with their food or not, Texas A&M, he's having a game.
Miami's defense has not faced an offense like this all season.
Who y'all got?
I'm going with A&M. I told y'all in the last podcast, I've been prepared for Texas A&M to. I mean, I thought they were going to have the bye for a long time, and so I was ready for them to be playing, further into this playoff already. And I didn't want Miami in. I don't like seeing that Miami got in, and I don't want Carson Beck to have next week.
I hate them both. I really can't. I hate them so much. I don't think I can.
So, Michael, are we going to watch this game? Would you like to maybe go to a walk-on and have like a hungover breakfast and just watch this game in anger?
I'd rather throw food at the fucking screen than watch this game. I just don't like either fan base. Like when I hear like, you get those clips of like podcasts talk about like their team, and like they have a Miami podcast that some damn good reason is always on my fucking feed. And it's the booster that got caught in the early 2000s paying players that's like the main guy on it. And he's talking about Miami this, Miami that. You lost to SMU and you lost to Louisville, dude.
The algorithm is trying to trip up Michael because he's such a Florida State fan. They're just trying to trickle some Miami shit just to piss him off.
Fucking phones after me. But like, I don't understand how Miami thinks. Like a Miami fan thinks they're gonna run away with this. This is the best team you played all year.
Can I compare Miami fans to an NFL fan base?
Dallas.
Thank you. It is Dallas Cowboys all day long. Miami fans convince themselves every year that they're going to win. They were good in the 90s or early 2000s. And every year if they squeak into a playoff, like how Miami did, they're going to convince themselves that they're going to win the chip.
You can almost say the same about A&M, though.
You can almost say the same thing about the Texas Longhorns.
Yeah, true. Absolutely.
Like, I hate this shit. Like, oh, Miami's back. Texas Longhorns back. A&M's back. They've been back. They just haven't shown up when they needed to.
Yeah.
They haven't, when they needed to play these big games, they've never shown it. They always fucked it. The problem is who's going to fuck at least.
Yeah.
Like I will say A&M scares me the most out of all the, I feel like I'm the most confident in them as I've ever been. And I mean, I'm not confident in the Miami team. I've never been confident in a Dallas Cowboys team in my life.
Yeah.
And this Texas A&M team has scared me all season.
I like A&M's coach more than Mario Cristobal. I trust A&M coach.
Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll convince ourselves on this podcast that we're cheering for just Mike Elko in the game against Mario Cristobal at Miami.
Mario Cristobal has yet to develop a QB.
It's true. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I hate to be that guy. I think I have upsets for every game but the night game.
That's
so you're going with Miami.
Yeah, I'm going with Miami. I think they're just going to weirdly, like, night fever dream.
If they do it, you do kill the clock, they do it. But I can also see them killing the clock up by a touchdown, and Carson Beck throws an interception, and Miami goes down the field.
I could see Miami doing
5.
I could see I could see Carson Beck throwing the dumbass SMU interception in this game.
Like I could see him throw 4 picks, 5 picks.
This could be like one of the games where like you watch it and like nobody, like they're each team's trying to give away the game.
Oh
yes,
but I just
almost like Virginia and Duke. I could see this being that game as well.
Like but the matchup in the trenches is like so perfect. That's what I like about it.
I agree.
I think whoever can run the ball successfully is better. And if A&M freaking puts Tony in a coffin, that is going to be the difference maker.
Yeah. It's very interesting because both teams never really played anyone.
Yeah. Miami's going to have to be pulling out some tricks with Tony because that dude's a fucking freak.
Yeah.
True freshman. Crazy.
Somebody needs to AI video of Michael as a yell leader for just this weekend. Send that to me. Thank you.
You know who is going to do that? Probably Booed.
I know. Thank you. Miami does have a higher percentage to win this game, and I hate that. It's just a weird matchup. But we're somehow me and Michael have 180 on this podcast and are going with Texas A&M.
And it's at A&M, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right. The next game is a rematch as well. We have Tulane versus Ole Miss. This is going to be a weird one. We have a Ole Miss coaching staff that's going to be head coaching their first game this season in a college football playoff game.
Who's our OC?
Who is technically LSU's OC. John Summerall is coaching Tulane, but he's not coaching next year. So they're just having a players only meetings and all kind of stuff. I saw all of this. They're just doing strictly players and stuff like that right now. And John Summerall is just like hyping them up from the outside It's been insane.
He donated
100,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's not taking their players, which is respectable. He's going out the best way you can.
Oh yeah,
out of Tulane.
He's doing the opposite of what Lane did,
but
which I love.
Yeah.
I do not think this is the same Tulane team as they played earlier in the season. Also, this is definitely not going to be the same Ole Miss team, being as that a lot of these people are transferring out. This is going to be their OC, who's not going to be their OC's first head coaching job. It's going to be a weird feeling on that sideline, I bet.
I just don't know how the committee doesn't look at these teams and like, yeah, great, they had a great season, but these aren't the same playoff. These aren't the teams that deserve to be in the playoff.
No,
in my
I
opinion,
think Ole Miss has all the reason to be.
When you lose your coach and you have players talking about transferring out, that's as a committee guy, you got to be like, you got to drop them down.
I don't think there's a lot of teams in the top 12 that could beat Ole Miss, though.
Yeah. I bet Notre Dame could.
The cherry on top for me and Ole Miss is,
but I hate Notre Dame.
Their new head coach isn't even a good enough head coach to coach this game.
Yeah. I don't know why they wouldn't get his feet wet on such a big stage.
They don't trust
such
him.
a weird thing. Like, he's the guy, but you're telling him you're not the guy for this time that's going to be probably the biggest you're going to get in the next 2 years.
What's the guy's name that's coaching next year?
Pete Golden.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
he's their DC.
I just blanked out. But no, I saw him say something that I totally agree with, which is like the whole transfer portal bullshit. Players should not be talking about transferring when you're in a playoff scenario. I think that should be like, you should fine them. Like, you shouldn't be getting paid. Get off the fucking team. I don't care if I'm in a playoff situation. If you're talking about leaving, get the fuck off then.
Yeah, I mean, you should definitely not be traveling with the team and sitting on the sideline, your sweatpants,
for all your shit.
Hey, thanks for the NIL money. I'm gonna be at LSU next year.
That's fucking stupid.
It is really weird.
And I saw Lincoln Riley on Twitter was talking about extending players.
Okay, so that's where I think Tulane could have the upper hand in this game.
Because their players are all bought in.
Their players are so bought in for each other right now. They're bought in for Summerall.
Yeah,
Summerall's bought in for them. He's coaching. And Ole Miss is going to have a questionable sideline in this game. And the sideline makes the game.
I think Ole Miss, like their future head coach is a defensive coach. So I think that defense will play for him. The question is the offense.
Yeah, because I think Kawan Lacey and Trinidad Chambliss, they're going to be in purple and gold. In my opinion, I think they're both coming.
But I think Ole Miss wins. Without even hesitating.
Do you think it's going to be by a lot?
I think it's going to be by 10 or 17. Tulane's defense is non-existent. That's what stops Tulane.
Tulane's defense is vulnerable.
I smell a boat that's racing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Tulane. Obviously,
we talked about it on the last pod. I think we're all cheering for it. It's Louisiana's baby.
Yeah,
but Ole Miss is dangerous. Also, like we said in the last pod as well, some of those guys could be trying to put on highlight tape for NIL transfer portal money.
I mean,
that's the problem. Some Ole Miss's guys have already done it.
Think about if you're Retzlaff and everybody thought BYU was getting in the playoffs and Tulane, it was like a maybe.
Yeah.
Now he's there, and I mean, where's Mensa?
Yeah.
Not Mensa. What's the dude's name?
Bear Brockmeyer.
Yep,
number 47.
I just think Tulane, Ole Miss is missing their head coach, but if Ole Miss goes up by 2 touchdowns, I think Ole Miss's defense can stop that offense.
I agree. I'm going Tulane, but
we got to go Tulane.
Unless Tulane causes some turnovers, that can make a difference. I'm going Ole Miss.
This is the game. The next game. The night game, the James Madison versus Oregon. This is the game I think will be.
This is the game.
The boat racing.
No, I think this is going to be an upset.
Really?
This is the lowest percentage upset. I think the spread is like 20 points.
What has Oregon proven this year to show me that they can boat race a shitty team?
I think James Madison has the defense to match their Oregon's offense, but I think Oregon's too complete on both sides of the ball.
Yes.
That's, I think, the difference.
I think this game's going to be close. I think this game's going to be closer than Tulane and Ole Miss.
Mike's calling the biggest upset, of the college football playoff.
I think it's disrespect.
Their win percentage is 8.4 from what I'm looking at on that screen.
Do you think JMU, they're a good team, but the 12-man playoff, all that bullshit shouldn't be in? Kind of agree with that. But their defense, you can't sleep on their defense. Their quarterback's good when he's hot. He has his total touchdowns 35, something like that. He was Sun Belt Offensive Player of the Year MVP. They have the Sun Belt defensive player on that team.
They were scoring
Their defense,
every game too, and their defense showed up.
The thing that they have that Tulane doesn't have is a defense.
I will say though,
True.
Troy put up a couple touchdowns on them.
Yeah.
So I mean, think about that.
Oregon's boat race.
Yeah, but the whole and then also to back up what I'm trying to say is like Kirk's like JMU. Yeah, that's JMU players. 90% of Kirk Ciannetti's rosters from JMU.
Yeah, true.
And they're undefeated and probably favorite to win the championship right now.
Michael's going with JMU, and I'm not mad at it. I like this out of Mike.
True.
I mean, you don't hear Mike go with upsets of this type of probability many times. And you know what? I do think that this is going to be a boat racing, but I'm going to hop in the wagon with my dog and go down, on the ship, because I want to see some crazy shit happen in this playoff.
Just Oregon.
If everybody wanted to bitch about it, let's have some chaos now.
Yeah,
I don't really have a dog in this fight other than I want Tulane to win, but that would be the chaos I need. I need JMU to shake it up. I need the next couple of years to be wild.
Like, what is Oregon?
And I need LSU to win.
What has Oregon proven to anybody that they're a top 5 team?
Nothing.
I mean,
and they're injured.
Yeah.
And their offense has been atrocious to watch. Their defense is all right. Their defense ain't great.
And then that quarterback, Dante Moore, has fallen off a lot.
Troy Aikman said he's never donating NIL to UCLA again.
Oh, I saw that.
He was specifically talking about Dante Moore.
He didn't say it, but he said
left the next year.
He was like, "Yeah, the first time I donated it, he talked about how confident he was, and he was going to like build up the program over there, and he was all in on Dante Moore, 5-star quarterback."
Which I think UCLA might be another Kirk Ciannetti turnaround, like that coach they got from JMU.
It'll be interesting for sure.
I do think that.
I think JMU's about to be like a school to where like every team's going to every team's going to want to get in it.
Damn.
Including if that coach turns UCLA around, watch.
That's Tulane right now too, because Willie Fritz. I mean, he was there for 3 years, and he goes to Houston for a crazy bag.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, it's about to be a farm system for coaching and players. I don't think Oregon's proven shit to me. Like, I don't know how they're a top 5 team.
I'm not sure either. I've been confident in them all season. I mean, they rode off that Penn State overtime win for so long, and then Penn State showed how shitty they were.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, that kind of like
it's like
matchups the entire season.
Matchups matter with the rankings until they don't want them to.
Exactly. Yes. So, basically the playoff bracket set up not for the best teams. It's just for the committee to find out a way to be right about the teams they selected.
Season. Also, can I just say I think Indiana might win it all.
Yeah.
It's a storybook thing with Fernando Mendoza, the Heisman.
Honestly.
I will say, love is some Fernando Mendoza. Quirky guy. He deserved the Heisman.
Yeah.
But the mammy on the podium. Mammy, this is your it was funny as shit. I don't know, I couldn't get that out of my head.
So there's 2 storybook situations that can happen. There's 3. Indiana can win it all against Ohio State again or Georgia. And Kirk Ciannetti can play Bama and get revenge, or JMU, Indiana in the championship. That would be crazy.
Yeah, that would be insane.
That would be wild.
I started drinking some Mighty Red Kool-Aid lately.
Mm-hmm.
I think Georgia, I mean, they never need a quarterback to win. I think their defense and their coach, I think coaches matter. I think Georgia's going to win it all.
Yeah. You and your brother have both gotten on this on this wave.
I just don't trust Georgia. I don't.
I'm going with Indiana. I just think it's a little too.
I like it. I like that.
I would take Ryan Day and that Ohio State team over that Georgia team, because I think that Ohio State's defense is a little bit better than Georgia.
You've been kind of backing up them winning back-to-back championships all year.
Yeah, it's hard, dude, including this year.
Yeah.
This day and age of football. If they do, they're probably one of the most impressive runs we've ever seen in college football.
The last teams I want to win are Bama and Georgia, but for some reason I'm just smelling the Georgia peaches. Like
I will be very upset if Alabama or Texas A&M wins this shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Or Miami. I cannot if
they can't win.
I swear, look at me, both of you. If Carson Beck is hoisting that trophy at the end of this year, I'm going to freak out. I'm
It's
going to
rigged.
lose my mind.
It's rigged. Just sell yourself on that. I've been selling myself on that for years.
Oh, also, we have to talk about this, boys. I'm on y'all team 100% on Diego Pavia. Now, what a douchebag!
I almost forgot to
I was
bring that
trying to
douche
hold
up.
on.
He's a heel.
I was trying to hold on to him being a good guy. Now I'm on.
Fuck no.
He is a better football player than God. What a douche! I mean,
Yeah.
the guy just woke up and at some point decided I'm going to be an asshole,
And then tries to apologize.
yeah, I mean, he was like, he posted the story that said "fuck the voters." He also
Fuck
said,
Indiana.
fuck Indiana, and he said if he won the Heisman, he was going to put it in Theo Vaughn's podcast studio. Like
Yeah.
that trophy means a lot.
Did
to
y'all
a
see
lot
the
of
Heisman
people.
bracket? They were like Lamar Jackson or Travis Hunter.
He was like, he was like, me, I'm better.
Fucking,
That was weird.
no, yeah, they
Weird.
said break. Yeah, he said break the sticks if you see a Heisman player better than you. And he was like, you just put the sticks down, then throw it down. And Johnny Manziel came up, like, motherfucker. Like Joe Burrow came up.
I will
break that
say
shit.
he's a great player. He brought them Vanderbilt to places they've never been before or never even sniffed. But at the same time, why would you not take that time where if Vanderbilt's never been on that stage, they've never had a quarterback really be on that stage in a long time. Why would you not take the time to boost that school up instead of making everybody look like a jackass?
Also, I think
You made that coach, who's a good coach, Coach Lee. I know that dude probably has confronted him several times about doing that shit, and you just make Vanderbilt like a bad school and make him look weak.
he might have fucked up by showing up because he looked
Yeah.
a lot shorter than every other quarterback
He
that
was
was there.
5'7".
Yeah.
He did.
And not just that, it's like week 4, you don't make the whole season about you.
Yeah,
You still play for a team, and that's why I went out on him before he started.
That's what I'm
really
saying.
Y'all
being
were
an
out
asshole.
early.
Like,
Y'all
he
were out
wasn't-
early. I'll give y'all
when
that.
he started saying,
You got to talk
like,
about your team.
exactly. He didn't talk about them competing for playoffs anymore. It's just him competing for Heisman.
Yeah, early.
And then plus two, he's going to Vegas. He's going out partying and shit. Like I think he was trying to do the Johnny Manziel shit,
Yeah,
but
cringe,
loud in it.
cosplaying.
he
But-
was kind of cosplaying
Yeah.
Manziel.
But like he didn't have a Heisman moment. There was not a single game where I could say his Heisman moment would have been Bama and Texas. 2 games they lost because of him.
Yeah,
I can agree with that, and I don't know. He
might
had
have
the Grim Reaper games. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, but like, I don't know. I thought that was just a weird showing by him where he could have, like the Heisman thing is a popularity contest, and if you're a
Yeah.
nice dude, most of the time you win the son of a bitch.
Yeah, but Mendoza didn't have the stats. But if you look at the games he played, like Penn State was a bad team, but that was a trap
But he had his
game.
Heisman moment
And
in that
his
game.
throws in that game,
Yeah.
or that throw in the Ohio State game when they needed to convert that 3rd down for a 1st down, that's a Heisman moment.
when he got hit and
Yeah.
then he played the game he played, that's the
I can-
Heisman.
I think
get behind
I
it.
think Mendoza deserved the Heisman way more than Travis Hunter deserved the Heisman.
Yes.
last
I can
year.
agree with that.
And then also too, I know I'm going back a little bit further, but the Miami Texas A&M game, I saw the media when they talked to the offensive lineman
Yeah,
about Ruben Bain, like it's
Yeah.
not a big deal, and then they brought it up again to the running back. And they were like, how do you feel about going against this stacked defensive line? They're really good at stopping the run. And the running back was like, yeah, y'all said the same thing about Mizzou. We put up 200 on them.
Damn.
It's like, damn.
That's
That's
cold blooded.
tough.
All right. Well, we talked about the Heisman. We talked about the playoff. We're going to talk about all the other bowl games that are going to be played next week. Most of those don't matter. I mean,
Yeah.
the Citrus Bowl is going to be a good matchup of Arch Manning and Bryce Underwood. We've
Great,
had this
cool.
Debate.
argument a lot on this podcast.
Honestly, I think Bryce Underwood might sit out.
I think you will too.
He might. I could see it, and especially with all the coaching bullshit,
Look,
that's going to be Texas's
If
game.
you enjoy the bowl games, watch them because they're all about to go away in our lifetime for sure.
I can agree
Within
with
the
that.
next 3 years, I'll give it 3 years till they're all gone.
All right. Well, let's talk some pro ball. All right, Mike. Let's review last week in the pro football
Let's
world.
do it.
We had Thursday night football, NFC South matchup between the Falcons and the Buccaneers. 2 teams that have been very fluky all season. The Buccaneers have been on an absolute L streak ever since the Bills squashed their hopes and dreams in that game a couple weeks ago. The Falcons somehow in this game decided
out.
to unlock a man named Kyle Pitts, who has been an absolute eyesore for the past, 3-4 years?
Yeah,
Top 10 pick, one of the I think the highest drafted tight end ever,
yeah,
and
facts.
ran a 4.3 out of Florida the absolute dog. Has not really done shit in the NFL until this game.
Yeah.
And it's his last year for his contract with the Falcons in the last couple games. And I could see him balling out and then getting traded this offseason.
I saw a stat line. He's like the only, they put Puka Nacua, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, like all the top wide receivers. And he's the only one to have 145 yards with like 3 touchdowns and a certain amount of catches.
He was dogging out in this game. I mean, so the catches were impeccable too.
Honestly, Kirk Cousins, bro, he earned his paycheck this week. And he's had some really bad games. He really showed out.
But do you blame Kyle Pitts or more the Falcons for not using Kyle Pitts as they should?
They did the same thing with Bijan.
If you watch the Falcons games, Kyle Pitts does get open. They just don't find him.
Yeah, his hands up a lot.
Like I think a lot of I think the Falcons coaching staff with Kyle Pitts, they're like, he can't get yak. Or like they're like second guessing it or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I don't know what it is, but it almost seems like there's too many stars on that offense that they want to give the ball to like one person a game.
Like Drake London. They want to they want to unlock Drake London and Bijan before they unlock.
Where it's like if you look at a team like the Rams who have a lot of offensive weapons, everybody's eating on that offense.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And even if there is one guy scoring in that game, everybody else is playing the role.
Yeah. But a game like this is where the coach is going to make, what's the coach for Raheem Morris?
Yes.
This is what's going to carry him to next year.
Did you guys see
the unlock Kyle Pitts?
Did you guys see the tweet? And the guy was like, "This is why the Falcons suck." And it was Raheem Morris running back to the locker room at halftime and decided to stop at the Thursday Night Football crew and give Andrew Whitworth a nice little kiss on the cheek. It was super weird. Whoa, everybody was like, "Dude, focus on the game. We suck." Like, it was insane. But for Baker and the Buccaneers to not win this game is just insane.
Todd Bowles, God, I don't know how he still has a job.
I mean, they were a Super Bowl favorite
MVP
a couple weeks into the season. Baker was absolutely killing it.
Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Ibuka was killing it. Bucky Irving, and I mean, even
Mike
they had
Evans.
The addition of Sean Tucker come out this season, and he's been awesome. Like I don't know how. They're not. Their defense is terrible.
Their defense, their
defense is bad.
Their defense just never showed up for them.
Yeah,
that's the issue this year. And like the Falcons, we hate the Falcons, but if they get a good coach, they can be a scary team in the NFL.
I do think they're going to have a tough time paying. I mean, all the guys that they've got right now are on rookie contracts that are about to be up.
Yeah.
And those guys kind of did ball out and they didn't win shit. So they're going to be asking for a lot of money. I think those guys are going to ask right out of Atlanta.
But what helps Atlanta, though, is them not having a QB to pay.
Like, I mean, they paid Kirk and they're going to have to pay Penix, I'm sure.
I don't think they – do you pay Penix with all the injuries he's fucking got?
They're stuck paying Kirk for a minute.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, you already paid Kirk. You don't really need to worry about Penix because –
well, they're not going to have to pay Penix for another couple of years as well. Yeah. And I do think they're going to ride him out because also they probably had to pay him a hefty bag anyway because they took him at 9 in the draft. I mean, they probably paid him, a good $30 million?
Something like that.
I mean, that's not a crazy cheap number for a football team. I mean, that's signing a star wide receiver to a 2-year contract.
And then, but dude, their defense too. That DN they drafted, I think he has 6 sacks in 6 games.
Yeah, I mean, they got some dogs. They just can't put it together. Both of these teams are in the category of good, but can't get it the fuck together.
If the Falcons weren't a rival, I would root for them to be good.
I mean, yeah, they do have guys on the team that I like, but fuck the Falcons.
Yeah. But I'm glad Kyle Pitts got unlocked. Good for him. He deserved it.
We also talked about this next game, and I think we all predicted this, that the Texans were going to steamroll the Cardinals and their defense.
I picked the Cardinals.
Did you?
You did.
I think I did.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Texans defense is just insane.
Yeah.
They're ridiculous. And also, I mean, their offense got it going in this game as well.
Yeah.
And I think that Stroud has kind of hit his second half of the year stride. And if they get into the playoffs, they're the team that no one wants to play right now. Also, for those that watch Pardon My Take, they're Big Cat's pinky team, which means that if they win the Super Bowl, he's going to have to cut off the tip of his pinky.
Yeah.
So that's something to be on the lookout for.
And you can't find a doctor that is willing to do it. So he might have to do it himself.
Yeah.
But,
youch.
I I don't trust the Texans on the fact that like none of their offensive players, besides Nico, a couple of games have really been unlocked. Their rookie running back has had good games,
but he's hurt.
Yeah, he hasn't finished a game. He always gets hurt. He's always in the tent after the game. It's like Jackson Dart, same fucking thing.
Jackson Dart lives in the blue tent. Jackson Dart pays rent in the NFL sideline blue tent.
But like, who's the offensive weapon on that Texans team where you're like, we need to circle him, like we need to stop him?
I mean, you have to go Nico. Nico's been putting up numbers.
But like, they're the only team to where you're more worried about their defense than their offense.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but when you can win off that. I mean, think about
that's what I'm saying.
Think about the 2012 Ravens. They didn't have that crazy of an offense, but they had a couple guys, and I mean, you could say Stroud's kind of in that Flacco thing right now, and then you have an elite defense. Like defense wins championships. I could see them somehow pulling it off. And DeMeco Ryans, their head coach, I like him.
Yeah, I do like him.
He's a dog.
Like, coaches, opposing coaches would be like, if you just hold their offense to 17, we could pull out a win.
Yes.
But the problem is that defense is probably going to hold you to 14.
Yeah.
That defense is lights out, and they pop people too. They got all three fucking levels of that defense are cold.
Can I ask you a question that I think is probably going to be a definite no? And I already know the answer. I'm just going to ask you just to hear you say it.
Okay.
Did you watch the Commanders-Giants game at any point?
Fuck no.
Did you watch one snap of it?
No.
Gotcha. I didn't either. I think I watched like a little bit of the red zone, but this was probably an absolute snooze fest.
I'm almost out on the NFL completely. NFL's like,
Mike, you cannot do that. You can't just be out on pro ball.
Oh, might as well, if you have Instagram or Facebook, shit, all you need to do is watch a couple clips and know what the fuck happened.
Bullshit. You have a sports podcast to be a part of, and you have to be into these games. But okay, I will say I'm not watching the fucking Commanders Giants.
Yeah, but I'm saying like it's turning into NBA basketball. You watch the final 2 minutes.
But however, y'all guy Lil Bill went off this in this game. I did see he had a stat line in this game, almost 100 yards. He had a touchdown.
Fuck him.
You're out on Lil Bill now?
Yeah.
He didn't show up for my dude, and Mike's just like, fuck him.
Yeah, he was my big pick in the fucking fantasy draft, and I dropped him 4 weeks ago.
Damn. I tell you what, though, this was the most electric game to me in the entire spread. Was the Bills and the Pats?
That was a great game.
That was a crazy comeback by the Bills.
I turned this game off because I thought it was over with. I thought
the Pats was not.
Bag. Drake May looked fucking. Drake May had somewhat of a bad game, but he still looks damn good.
He only looked bad in the second half.
Yeah.
But I mean, in the beginning, he was even running them in, and it was like insane. But Josh Allen is an absolute monster.
Wagon.
Going back to the Giants Commanders, how bad off are the Commanders right now?
Oh, in shambles.
Yeah.
Jaden's hurt. I don't think Dan Quinn is the coach that's going to bring you to success.
You're rebuilding after
your star wide receiver's 32 and somehow just got paid, I think. And yeah, that's an old ass team.
Yeah.
Very old.
I don't think anybody really knows how significant his elbow injury is.
No.
I don't know if it's something that's going to linger or like something that's just going to heal up in the offseason.
Isn't it the non-throwing arm?
It is the non-throwing
arm. People are
but
calling Jaden Daniels RG4, and that upsets me.
I said it last year when they drafted him. I said I can see it happening. But also the Giants, too, are pretty much in the driving seat for the draft.
I mean, I'm telling you. We'll talk about it when we get to the Burrow and Ravens game. But
the curse.
I think the curse is holding true a little bit.
But like, so the Giants could have the first overall pick, and they could shake shit up because they don't need a quarterback.
They don't need a quarterback, but at the same time, they need a lot of shit.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they need a lot.
If they get Caleb Downs, I'm going to be pissed.
They wouldn't take him 1-1.
No,
there's no way.
They're going to trade back to get him.
They could do that.
Yeah,
I could see that happening.
Yeah. Back to Bills Patriots. Sorry to bring it back.
No, I feel you. You had to get it out.
Just fucking Krusty Merritt. Shit. So hot.
But are the Bills on their crazy shit now? Do you think? Do you think this was the game that's going to send the Bills into? We're going to be the team that could possibly win a Super Bowl.
I don't think Josh Allen's going to carry him. I think they're going to go as far as their defense can carry him.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Like, Joey Bosa kind of had a good game. He was pressuring Drake May. Milano Milano's one of the most underrated linebackers.
Tre'Davious White's still playing competent football.
Yeah.
He's still there.
Yep.
Yeah, Poyer's still there. I thought he retired.
Gonzalez.
I just don't trust their defense. I think the Patriots really weren't playing this game to really they wanted to win to lock up the 1 seed and lock up the AFC East and shit like that. But then again, it's a game that really doesn't matter to them.
Yeah.
They're in the playoffs no matter what.
I don't know. I feel like the Bills are on their crazy shit now.
I don't know.
I'm rocking with it.
Super Bowl?
No. Not even close.
Their percentage winning this game went up so much with me, at least 20%.
Oh, I at this point, I can't. Like, it's hard not to go Rams.
Damn.
Well, I'm talking about like AFC perspective. Like, I think Bills, their window is gone.
Yeah.
I think their window's done.
I don't know about that. I'm not hopping on that yet.
I agree.
I think James Cook's gonna cool down. Like, just they have no weapons. They have no wide receivers. Keon Coleman, what the fuck?
You can almost argue.
Hey, Khalil Shakur, put some respect on him.
Yeah, but
he's not putting up 100.
Yeah.
Also, Dawson Knox showing up.
I think the Bills are almost like the Packers.
I could see that.
Like, with just like no clear number one wide receiver. They got tight end.
No identity.
No identity.
Yeah.
I could agree with that.
They run the ball.
Well, the Bills' entire identity is Josh Allen.
Yes.
Yeah.
On offense.
Yeah.
The next game was absolute shit pumping by the Bears. We called this.
Perfect timing.
Shadussi's done.
Dude.
The Shadussi experiment ran its course.
I don't think it's done. It's just the Browns.
I mean, it's the Browns. It's where quarterbacks go to die. But this
Yeah.
quarterback was pretty much like halfway in the grave, and then they just like let him lay down.
They also set him up to fail. Did y'all hear the Stefanski lore? With
No, I did not.
Yeah.
Prime time on live television, like, talk shit about Stefanski's grandpa, who was his former coach.
Damn.
Stefanski's 8-year-old ass probably held a grudge because
I would hold a grudge too if somebody's talking about my family. Fuck that shit.
true, no respect, but
yeah.
Grandpa's crazy.
You bring family into shit?
Shador didn't practice with the ones at any point, and he practiced with the twos like occasionally. So
Yeah.
the odds of him being successful are very low because his first snap with the ones was in a game.
Well, I mean,
look,
he had a
Good
pretty
game.
damn good
Yeah, he
game
did.
last week, and then
He
this
did.
one was bad.
Look, hey, if you're talking shit about my family, your son's on my football team, he's going to be doing Oklahoma drills. But yeah, no, I legit picked up the Bears defense because I knew Shadussi was going to have perfect timing to suck ass.
Okay.
Smart.
I gotta
Not
start.
blaming.
I'm just gonna
but
say it. I'm gonna start glazing right now. Caleb Williams in this game went insane.
Lights out.
Did we see
Lights
the
out.
did we see the
Yeah.
rollout on the sideline? I mean, through all the defenders,
Yeah.
absolute dime. That was insane.
But as soon as I'm about to get on his train, he says some dumbass shit. Like,
Like?
there's no arm angle he can't. There's no throw he can't throw. I've definitely seen you throw some balls you cannot throw. Like,
I can agree with that. I
You
can agree
threw-
with that.
you threw across the field against a Browns defense that has no good DBs.
If Matt Stafford said that, I'm not blinking.
Well, Matt Stafford's proven.
He can
Yes.
throw any throw.
yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't think
saying-
Caleb Williams has been here and done it long
Yeah.
enough to be
that.
saying
Stand
all
Now,
that.
do I think
I can agree with that.
Do I think Caleb Williams is a good quarterback? Yes, 100%.
Also, the Bears are kind of doing this without some of their star wide receivers too.
DJ Moore showed up.
He did show up, and I mean they're
23 fantasy points.
their little 2 tight end package of Cole Kmet. I'm pretty sure he got hurt, but I mean Loveland's a dog. Loveland's one of the hardest people to tackle in the NFL. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
every
Sure.
single time he
Yeah.
catches a ball, 2 guys bounce off of him immediately.
He's like Kyle Juszczyk.
He's
Taller.
proven. Yeah, he's proving his draft stock. Did y'all y'all keep talking? I forgot what it was.
Damn it. We had one on the line.
But like the Bears' offensive line, dude, like they
Yeah.
can block. Their GM went out and got dudes that are proven, and they are showing up. That right dude they got in the draft,
Yeah.
he's good.
So there's a stat for DJ Moore that's actually hilarious.
Oh my god, you have the winning record stat.
This is his first winning streak since high school.
Damn.
Yes, that's
Poor-
4 years at Maryland, however many years at the Panthers, and then however many years at the Bears. He's never had a winning record since high school.
Holy fuck.
And he's like 29.
Poor DJ Moore.
I think DJ Moore's a great athlete. I just think
He really is.
He's been in some shitty
bad,
situations.
yeah.
I will say
But he
that.
balls out.
I agree.
He was with Maryland, and then he was on a Cam Newton team that Cam Newton could barely throw the ball, and then he went to the Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's turning around. I like the Bears, dude. And they got their DBs back. What's the DB's name? Jalen Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
You saw the interception he had? He
I did
even
not.
looking.
Yes.
He wasn't even looking at the ball. He
Yes.
broke up. So Shadushi threw a ball. It was a good
Perfect-
ball.
perfect
timing.
timing.
Perfect timing.
It was a good ball, but Jerry Jeudy just didn't hold on to it. And Jalen Johnson went to break it up and somehow just ended up with it.
Crazy. The next game was a shit pumping I did not expect to happen.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The Ravens absolutely dominated the Bengals.
Bad too.
The Bengals goose egged it, and
Bad.
boys, there's trouble in Cincinnati.
I think there might be some real estate in Cincinnati with Joe Burrow soon.
Yeah, he's said he's not having fun playing football. They put up a goose egg. Everything just seemed to be off.
Does Jamar Chase care about Joe Burrow? Or is it all facade?
I feel like he cares, but I don't
his
feel like they're. I
comments-
feel like they're not as close as people make it
Yeah.
out to be.
Because
They were.
they were in
Yes.
college, but like,
I feel like they both got
Now-
too damn big for their britches.
I think now just Chase just wants the bag. Like Burrow wants to win. Chase just wants the bag, which
Chase
is your
got the
typical.
bag.
Yeah, but
Yes.
which is your typical. Your great wide receiver really doesn't care about winning. He wants the bag.
I can agree with
Not
that.
just that, last year he had the most accomplished season you can almost have.
Yeah,
So he's kind of like
he's kinda
he's
like-
kind of like he's like
Yeah.
I'm good right
Yeah,
now.
Yeah.
I do think if Jamar, listen, if they had gone different route with Jamar and maybe just had Higgins and a couple other
And Penei
low key
Sewell.
guys and gotten the damn lineman,
like I've
I
been
think
saying.
shit would be different.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Penei Sewell's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
No, I can agree with that. He's on his way.
Penei Sewell's doing some Joe Thomas shit that Joe Thomas did with the Browns type shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's just I don't think Joe Burrow's gonna last that much longer in the NFL.
He might have an Andrew Luck course. I'm scared. I'm scared for it.
Also, I think
He was. Look, that's where I'm so upset about the Jaden Daniels and the Joe Burrow thing. Because I mean, both are Heisman. Both come into the NFL and take the league by storm. They both one goes to Super Bowl, the other one goes to the NFC Conference Championship.
Yeah.
First year in the NFL. The other one I think is his second year. He goes to the Super Bowl, coming off an ACL tear.
Right.
yeah.
And I mean, both are injury prone like shit, and both are in bad situations.
Could we agree that offensive line is the most important thing to
Yes.
utilize more than coaching any other position?
Fucking
Yeah.
percent. Look
Yeah,
at the
sure.
Lions, the Eagles, the Chiefs when they were on a run.
The Rams.
I'm pretty
the
sure
Rams.
the
The Chargers
Panthers, the
before
only
Joe
reason the
Altman,
Panthers are at the top of the NFC South right now, and yes, they got knocked by the Saints this week, but
Their O-line.
their O-line is stacked. Rico
Massive.
Dowdle was having 250-yard games
Yeah.
this season.
the 49ers.
Yeah. Dumb.
Like it's
It's an
O-line.
important part
the
of the
Bucks
game,
before
buddy.
they got hurt.
Look,
Yes.
to make
I mean-
money, skill positions make you money. The trenches get you wins.
Yeah.
That's how it works. That's how the
Absolutely.
NFL is.
Yeah.
That's how football is.
Yeah.
If you have a fire D line and fire O line, and you give your quarterback time to throw the ball,
You could be a
And-
bad coach. You could be a bad quarterback.
And
You could be a
yeah.
bad whatever. Yeah.
and if you can get to the quarterback in under 3 seconds, that makes your DBs look like Hall of Famers.
yeah.
Yes.
I think I don't like. Okay, so first of all, does Heisman really matter when it comes to NFL players? Like when you're talking about like who has like been like fucking a lights out Heisman guy, like from year one to retirement.
Hmm.
Can we even think of one?
Not in our last.
Not in our
Derrick
time.
Henry. Derrick Henry, for sure. Derrick Henry
Till,
was
like,
lights out his entire
Mark
career.
Ingram.
Mark Ingram.
Mark Ingram.
He was lights out until the last snap he played when he went out of bounds, literally like half a foot before the first down to get us in the
Yeah.
playoffs.
But
Let's think about quarterback though.
Think
Cruz
about it,
last
like
year.
Joe Burrow. He's still up there, but like right now, it's definitely not an uphill. It's not uphill.
Yeah.
It's kind of plateaued. You got Joe Burrow. You had Jameis. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Marcus Mariota. Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
It's a bad roster. of
Bryce
players.
Underwood. Devontae Smith.
I mean Bryce Young.
I mean Bryce Young. Bryce Underwood. Bryce Young. Like nobody really like no Heisman guy since
Yeah, no one stands out on that list.
since
Um,
Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry's the most recent.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad.
And those are running backs that are dying off.
Yeah, those are two cut. One's retired and the other one's about to be.
Yeah.
But however, Michael, something that has came together in the last couple of weeks has been the Jaguars. And Trevor Lawrence scored 6 touchdowns in this game.
He had the most dominant game a quarterback almost ever had.
Went the fuck off.
All right, guys, before we get on this, it was the Jets.
It was the Jets.
True.
Who have, traded all their defensive players and were already a shitty defense.
I will get on the train with you because this is what Trevor Lawrence has been supposed to be doing against inferior opponents, which is just dog walking them.
Also, Trevor Etienne, he is an insane running back.
He's about to get paid.
He's going to get paid. And, dude, he is so good out of the backfield catching and running with the ball.
Oh, my God. And he really hasn't, knock on wood, hasn't had he's usually like a fumble god. And he really hasn't. His ball security's been great.
Also, people years ago, everybody had that highlight reel and were circling him with the duck foot injury thing. And we're like, he's going to have 3 years, he's going to be injured. And that seems to be false. So all the Instagram doctors, big old fuck you from Trevor Etienne.
And Louisiana boy.
Yes, Louisiana boy for sure. Also, Jacoby Myers just going to the Jacksonville Jaguars with all the wide receiver talk they had going into this year and just being like, actually, I'm the one.
Yeah.
Is crazy.
Sometimes buying in works. And it really shows with the Jags.
Could you imagine if the Jags? I always think this too. Like tight end is better. A great tight end is better than a good wide receiver.
Yeah.
If the Jags would have kept Evan Ingram or go out, say they don't make the Super Bowl this year, they make a little run, get bounced.
Yeah.
They go out and get Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, for sure.
I could see that.
This offense would be terrifying.
They did get a good draft pick with the Brennan Strange tight end too.
Like this offense could be what the Falcons offense wants to be.
Mm-hmm. And also for Liam Cohen to go into Jacksonville where coaches go to die.
Yeah.
Like that.
He lit him up.
Like Trevor Lawrence, I'm pretty sure, has had a different head coach all of his years or coordinator at least. Yeah. All of his years in Jacksonville. And for Liam Cohen to walk in there, do the weirdest Duval in the world, and all the fans even didn't like this hire.
Yeah.
And he has totally turned this team around.
Yeah.
I was high on the hire. I like Liam Cohen.
I liked him too.
I liked him too. That dude's offensive minded as hell. Like, I think he works perfectly with, like, Trevor Lawrence is the quarterback. Like, Baker Mayfield was the quarterback he had.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence is the quarterback he wanted.
Yeah.
Bucky Irving's the running back he had. Etienne's the running back he wanted.
Yeah.
Brian Thomas hasn't worked out for him. I'm going to get Jacoby Myers to be that guy till I get my guy.
And I remember going into this season, I have Trevor Etienne in Dynasty, and I was worried about him because, last year he was not good, and I was like, okay, new coach, and also with the I remember Tank Bigsby and Barcel Tootin were on this team.
It's like you have your college quarterback.
Yes.
I was like a little skeptical, but Liam Cohen was like, all right, we're going to use him in different ways this season, and he has. Yeah. So, also on the other side of this, I don't even know who the fuck that number 4 the Jets quarterback was.
Oh, that's God.
Something Cook.
He played for quarterback from Missouri 2 years ago. Missouri beat Ohio State in the Sugar Bowl.
But that was never a prayer of an upset in this game. The Jets are in a bad spot. Their head coach has got to be
Brady Cook.
Brady Cook.
What
a name.
I tell you what, though, the Jets are going nowhere. They better hope and pray that those first-round picks that they traded away for Sauce Gardner work out.
Yeah. Have we seen the Jets at their best in our lifetime?
The Mark Sanchez years.
The Brett Favre year.
Probably. The Brett Favre year was terrible because he sucked over there, and then somehow he went to the Vikings when he was like 40 after that, balled out.
He went to the playoffs, I'm pretty sure, with the Jets.
Yeah, I think they did get bounced. But, Mark Sanchez brought them to the farthest I've seen them in.
Yeah. So we've probably, and I think in our lifetime, we've probably seen them at their best.
Yep.
I think the owner for the Jags has the biggest flex someone can have.
What, his yacht?
His yacht costs more than his team.
Yeah.
His NFL team costs less than his yacht.
That was the yacht Jameis Winston was trying to get on in New Orleans.
That was an electric video.
Yeah. But also, too, the Jaguars have the most irrelevant first-round pick ever.
And who's this?
The defensive end from Georgia that got
Yes.
first overall.
Yes.
Over Aiden Hutchinson.
Definitely.
I think his name's Delaney Walker, something like that.
I thought you were going to talk
No.
about like
Something
2014
Walker.
It's not
wide
Delaney, it was
receiver
something
out of
Walker.
Oklahoma State, Justin Blackman, who is just an absolute
Oh my
drug
God,
addict and
I
like never
remember
touched
him.
the field.
I thought he was going to be cold. Also, they had to talk about one of their wide receivers, Hearns.
Yeah.
He came out with a quote 2 days ago that he was allergic to grass. So in the NFL, he had to wear like long sleeves and pants.
That
and, like,
sucks.
he had to layer up in Jacksonville, which is
Jeez.
hot as shit.
Probably itching like a crackhead.
Trayvon.
Trayvon Walker. Yeah, irrelevant.
Let's talk about something in this next game. Should the Raiders just hang it up for the season? This has got to be the worst NFL experiment I've ever seen, where someone said, you know what, Tom Brady, you're a jackass. Because somehow you signed off on this a little bit to
Signed
go
on
with
all their hires.
Yes, go with the 70-year-old Pete Carroll,
Pete Biden.
and then
So many five.
let's roll with Geno Smith as the quarterback, and then let's get
Kelly.
Genti for the first round pick and protect him with absolutely fucking nobody.
and also
Yeah.
get Kelly as the offensive coordinator.
And let's get the fastest wide receiver in the draft and have no one to throw to him.
Yeah.
Like, that's going to help anything.
The
Poor
biggest-
Brock Bowers. This was a sold season for him.
Yeah.
The biggest news the Raiders have coming out this year is that Henry Ruggs graduated from Alabama.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Bowers is taking a drastic fall with this team. If I'm the Chiefs, I'm seeing if he's available for a
He's
trade.
got a couple more years on this rookie, I think. But, dude, I
Or
tell you
top
what,
years,
did you
but-
see Crosby yelling at Devin White in this game?
Yeah,
Yeah, I did see that.
Devin White's a piece of shit.
Dude, I bet you Max Crosby's pissed. I mean,
I'll
they
bet.
got 31 points put up on them by one of the most mundane offenses in the NFL. And I could say that. Yes, they have a great record, but Eagles are mundane.
Oh, yeah, no. Eagles putting up 31. Freaking
They haven't done that
Dallas-
to a team all season.
I'm pretty sure Dallas Goedert had 72 yards with 2 touchdowns. The Raiders offense, I was listening to Scott Van Pelt's podcast and they were talking about it. The Raiders offense, after they put up a goose egg against the Chiefs, said, hold my beer. I can do worse. They put up, I think, 75 yards worth of offense.
Total offense.
Total offense.
Total offense.
7 first downs.
Like, in my mind, that should be like when you went into the Raiders season this year, like 75 yards would have been like a mid-game by Genti.
Yeah.
But like that's
Yeah.
the whole offense had
Dallas
75
Goedert
yards.
had 72 in the first half.
Unbelievable. All right, we don't even have to talk about any more of that game.
Well, like, just like real quick, what did the Raiders do in the draft? You can't. I don't think you can get a quarterback. Don't get a quarterback. No.
you got to do that in free agency.
Yeah.
O-line.
O-line.
You got to go O-line. You got to protect Genti. I agree
think
with that.
It's crazy how much like you get one, but if you get
And this is a
one-
lineman heavy draft.
Yeah, but if you get one offensive lineman, it can turn your team around.
Yes.
Just one.
Literally.
Look at the Bucks what they do when they draft Wirfs.
Yeah.
Lions do when they got Penei Sewell.
Agreed.
49ers with Trent Williams with the trade.
Seahawks.
Seahawks. They got
what's
the
the-
two. They got 2 tackles in the draft.
Yeah.
Patriots. They got 2 tackles in the draft. The
Right.
guy behind Campbell's doing better than Campbell.
Even the Saints. I got to give it
Saints.
to the Saints. Like this week, watching Calvin Banks, like just like
Maul
lead-
drag.
Yes, that was
Dude.
awesome.
And you got Fuagu.
Also, the next game, we got to talk about this, Michael.
Oh, God.
49ers are winning games again. Everybody's on the Purdy train again.
Fuck,
Everybody's in
God.
Jake's and getting his panties in a wad about Purdy in the group chat. And they're doing this against the fucking Titans.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Just like Shadussy had his greatest game. Guess who it was against? The Titans.
The Titans also scored 24 points in this game.
Yeah.
So
They threw a touchdown to their defensive tackle.
yes, which was insane. To find him in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, running around for your life. Let
Yeah.
me
And
find
then-
my tackle to throw to.
Wild. Shout out Simmons for getting open, I
I
guess.
think, that dude's also an underrated player in the NFL. That dude's cold.
But we were talking about this week off the pod. You could put anyone back there for the 49ers, and they're scoring football.
Fact.
Yes.
Like,
All you got to do is literally shovel pass it to
Yeah.
Christian
I'm not-
McCaffrey the entire game.
I'm not saying Purdy is a bad quarterback. I'm saying he is a great system quarterback.
He's a system
which
quarterback.
is 90% of any quarterback that you can get in the NFL. If you get the system, he's good.
Yeah.
But do you think the 49ers could win the Super Bowl?
Fuck no.
Thank you.
I don't.
People are getting on this train, though.
Yeah,
people are hopping on the 49ers.
CMC is going to CMC. They're going to go CMC as far as CMC can carry them.
I can agree with that.
Their defense is injured as hell. Like, not having Fred Warner, like, yeah, they're playing pretty good still, but like Fred Warner makes that defense a top 3 defense in the NFL.
Also, you got to get Ricky Pearsall the ball more. He's electric.
Well, he's hurt,
but he got the ball a little bit this past week.
Yeah, he got hurt again.
Damn.
Yeah,
he's made of glass.
And Brandon Ayuk just got a bag and disappeared.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah,
he's done. I don't even think he's like hanging out with the team anymore.
No. Yeah, Kyle Shanahan said he hasn't talked to him since he got hurt. Brock Purdy's fucked.
The next one, the Lions and the Rams. This was a damn game. Yeah. I wanted the Lions to win this so bad, but
Rams are lights out.
The Rams are crazy.
Yeah,
the Rams are absolutely insane. Even when you think they're down, somehow they just like come back the next drive, and it's like they haven't even blinked an eye.
Dude, just like I'm amazed by that defense. Not even Jared Verse in the aspect because he's not even having a good year.
I'm amazed by the offense
else and the offense too. But like I said before in the pod, if you look at that defense, what they've spent on it, it's not much, and they have turned them into a lights out.
It's a lot of young players and free agents that they got that they put together that are like
free agents, late round picks, like old vets that coach up guys. Like they got that dude from Mississippi State that went to the Commanders, and he's playing.
Oh, Forbes.
Yeah, he's having a pretty good season. But
I did watch him have a couple ones in this game where he was Emmanuel Forbes of the late. But then, also they're winning. So he's doing something right.
I saw a stat to Jahmyr Gibbs. If when he scores 0 in 1 week, he scores 3 touchdowns the next week.
Damn.
I think throughout the year he's gone 0-3, 0-3, 0-3, 0. Like he scores a touchdown every next game.
That's wild. I'll tell you who has been good on the Rams, though. And I know they have Puka and so many other guys, but you know who you have to give some flowers to is little ass Blake Corum, the backup running back that's been getting a bunch of touches from Michigan.
He was a
dog.
I haven't heard much about Williams this year.
Williams has had, still like there, but I think Corum's on his way to getting that RB1 role over there.
Yeah,
mark my words.
I think Williams like.
We've been saying he's a flash in the pan for a long time.
Well, running back's lifespan in the NFL is like 5 years till the bell starts.
Yeah, but his was 2 or 3.
Yeah. Like I haven't heard this Rams offense. It's just Puka.
I'm still
Puka
going
and Stafford. I have because usually I'm like Tyler Higbee,
Devontae Adams,
man. But then they also have like the carousel of the 4 dudes, like white tight ends that are all in the 80s.
Yeah,
they always have
Colby Parkinson,
mm-hmm. Terrence Ferguson, all those guys.
Like Tyler Higbee doesn't do anything unless it's like 3rd and long, need to have it.
Yep,
throw it down.
I still have the Lions in my Super Bowl. I do.
No,
I got
6 losses.
No,
I know. I don't know. I think Dan Campbell's going to be biting kneecaps after this game.
I would hate. Honestly, they could miss the playoffs. It might come down to them and the Bears. If the Bears lose 1, the Bears' only hopes to get in is to beat the Lions. The Lions' only hope. I think the Lions have to win out now.
I think the Lions could kick the Bears' ass coming down the season.
Yeah, but I'm saying, the last game is going to determine who gets in and who gets out.
Well, I thought the Bears have 2 or 3 losses.
They have 2 or 3, but for their positioning.
Oh, sure. I see
and the Lions have to beat them to get in.
That makes sense.
Yeah, NFC stacked. I would hate to be in the NFC.
The next game, Phillip Rivers, a grandfather, a guy that has a dad bod who hasn't played since 2020, came into this game and somehow game managed his way to an almost win. I wish he would have gotten it.
The ugliest throws.
I wish he would have gotten it.
He was making completions.
Yes.
He was moving the ball.
I wish he would have gotten it. Then Blake Grupe kicked a 60-yard field goal.
Somehow Blake Grupe is just the best kicker in the league now.
At that point, I was like, I want them to lose this game.
Why is Blake Grupe going on this run?
Also went after the Saints, too. Also tweeted at the Saints.
He's acting like we got rid of him for no reason.
He's acting like we put a fan in the Superdome for him to miss kicks.
Is he the only kicker that's bad in domes?
Possibly.
Weather helps him out.
Hold up. Is Blake Grupe the first kicker that's gone to another team and started talking shit? Like, I've never heard of a kicker
Probably
being like on headlines talking shit
Probably.
about another
I would
team.
Put a lot of money on that, but
I love that they lost because of that, but I wanted Philip Rivers to get his dub.
Yeah, me too.
I'm surprised he survived. Coming out of retirement to play one of the top defenses in the NFL and the Seahawks that are basically recreating the Legion of Boom. Like, that's terrifying.
He won the game.
Oh, yeah.
The defense shat the bed.
Oh, yeah. He
I
just put
agree.
like another thing on his resume for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, he got health insurance for another couple of years.
Yeah.
So that's great for him.
Yeah.
I
I think Fitzpatrick was saying he might have to do the same thing if he needs to.
mean, I was glad to see Philip Rivers come in this game and not like just get maul dragged by the Seahawks defense and
I thought-
tarnish his legacy on one game.
I thought he was for a second when he had that little slip because he just tripped over
Yeah,
his own feet and tried to run.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of the linemen got beat and he was just like, nope. He just went down.
Do y'all think there'll be a summer baby? Philip Rivers?
Another Rivers?
Yes.
Since he played some football.
100%.
Got another paycheck.
I don't know
Yep.
if I said this on the pod, but his son has a kid that's the same age as his youngest kid.
Yeah, they're both 6.
So they'll go to high school together. So
It's the kicking and screaming.
Yeah. I think I already said this on the spot, but it still blows my mind that this
That
kid's
is
probably
wild.
playing with his uncle.
44 years old is not grandpa age.
No, it's not. by
Like the
far.
math on that, it checks out, but it's still weird.
His son's like 24 and has like 4 kids.
Wow. Got after it early. Get them boys TV. But the next game, Mike,
Let's go.
let's go. I think we found our guy in Tyler Shuck.
I don't know
Shuck,
about that.
boy.
I think we kind of. I think.
Why would you
no,
do
no,
this?
like not in the aspect of like Tyler Shuck we can put anything around him and he'll be great. In the aspect, we found our guy to get great players and he can work the system.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We found our
right.
Purdy. We found
Yeah.
our Purdy.
He's our Purdy.
He might be a little better than Purdy in Milan.
He's better with Purdy with
I think
his
he-
throws.
I think he's
for
better
sure.
than Purdy with throws, height,
Yes.
athleticism.
Yeah.
The
He's
running out
older.
the pocket and the read option shit is
The
awesome.
IQ. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
actually doing things that, I mean, our past quarterbacks weren't smart enough.
Also, shout out to Shuck for buying into the city because Derek
Yeah.
Carr did none of that. And I think he
I'm
just
gonna
made
Shuck
New Orleans
tonight.
hate
I'm gonna
him.
Shuck tonight.
Yes. I mean, I'm telling you, I love Tyler Shuck.
I think we got a kind of a mixture of Jameis Winston, Purdy vibe going.
I like that. That's a good vibe to have.
But I hate saying this too. We kind of hit on our draft class this year.
Yeah,
This year we did.
truly did.
Banks, Shuck. Didn't we draft Sanker this year? Or that was
Sanker, yeah. He was a
Sanker,
rookie.
the other DB we got, like
Quincy Riley.
the
Yeah.
linebacker. I always forget his name. The Cracker calls himself.
Oh,
He has
yeah.
that fire tweet. He has that fire tweet. What does it say?
Because I'm that firecracker.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm like
Oh
the
my God.
Eucharist because I'm that cracker. I think it's that. It's crazy, but he's good. Like that dude can replace Demario Davis. Like we need to find. What we need to find is the next guy to replace Cam Jordan. But Cam Jordan's playing.
We
Lights
saw,
out.
yeah, you know what we did in the draft to try to replace Cameron Jordan? Isaiah Foskey out of Notre
Yeah.
Dame, who sucks.
Yeah,
Pretty sure he's
Fun.
cussed.
at least we can say we gave him away, and he actually does suck.
Yes, I can agree
He
with
was the
that.
first player we've done that to in a while. But like that Vele dude, like I was totally against it. But is his name Vele?
Yes,
Vele.
Devon Vela. He was the highest graded on our team this week.
He played good. He's the first wide receiver since Michael Thomas to have a 100% completion rating when the ball's thrown to him.
There we go.
Dang.
The only thing that sucks is that he's 29. So
Yeah.
that's old.
Also, Devin Neal's already heard that sucks.
Yeah, no.
Damn it.
But
Now we're
watching
running
him-
with Audric Estime.
But watching Devin Neal, like, he is a good running back, but you can tell he's not going to be like a bell cow. He's not going to be
No.
like our next Alvin Kamara. He's
No.
going to be. He reminds me of how like you're going to go get a guy like Alvin Kamara and have like a Mark Ingram, Alvin Kamara vibe.
I'm telling you what, we are running with like no name guys right now.
I love
We're
it. I love
so
it.
deep in our
I
bag.
love it. Moore's doing a great job. I think Moore's doing a great job.
Me too.
I agree.
Banks is great.
Also,
Owagu's
on the other
great.
side of this game, how wild has the Panthers season been? They have won versus, I'm pretty sure they beat the Rams,
They
right?
beat the Rams.
They beat the Rams. They've won a couple of crazy ass games. The Green Bay Packers,
Beat the Bucks.
and then you
When the
can't
Bucks
beat
were good.
us. You can't beat. I'm pretty sure the Falcons beat them at one point, but then they put up 30 on the Falcons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just been
Yeah.
such a roller coaster season.
I just love
As
what
a
the
Panthers
Saints,
fan.
I love what the Saints are doing. just like
ruining it.
making chaos for everybody in our division. We beat the Bucks. The Bucks are cheering for us. Wait, no, we go to play the Bucks. The Panthers are cheering us to beat the Bucks. Then we play the Panthers. The Bucks are cheering us to beat the Panthers. We beat the Panthers. Finish with the Falcons at the end of the year.
Yeah,
insane. NFC South is a wild place every year. Mike, the Chargers pulled off the game.
They killed the king.
They killed the king. They somehow put the absolute. I mean, I think this was the dagger in the dynasty of the Chiefs. I mean, Mahomes is going to be out all the way until deep into next year with the torn AC. I hate to see that. The games are going to be so much shittier without Mahomes. I got to say that.
Kelsey will be gone.
I think he'll be back week 1.
Honestly,
I already had knee surgery. He had knee surgery the next day.
That's a good point.
He did it, and I do think somehow the NFL and medical science is going to find something to like speed up the process of Patrick Mahomes' recovery.
Yeah.
It's going to be insane.
Roger Goodell will put AI in
yes,
Pat Mahomes.
they're going to put a robotic leg in that motherfucker to get him out week 1.
Tom Brady had his early dynasty, tore his ACL in year 9, then went back on a run. Patrick Mahomes had his dynasty, year 9, tears his ACL, comes back. We don't know what
He's
happened.
year 9 already?
Yeah.
Damn.
He was a high school, I think 2014 high school class. Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
holy shit.
I think the problem is with the Chiefs. I've said they haven't hit on their draft picks.
Yeah, for sure.
They have not. And also, I think trading away, it was a big trade for them too, is Snead, I think. I know he hasn't been great on the Titans, but like,
yeah,
when he was they had like a little like backfield back there with the DBs when they had Snead and all that. And he was the guy that got the stop in the Ravens game.
Yeah.
And I feel like they had a gritty D. And now they don't.
You get that, but when you get that third DB, that's your slot guy, and he's like showing that he's hopeful. Like they have Watson, he was pretty good in the slot, and they're like, okay, we can get rid of Snead and put him on the outside, like he's young, and it just hasn't worked out. I think they did a lot of tests because they thought this run was going to last and they can survive it, but now it's showing that they aren't. They're doing what the Commanders are doing right now, but the Commanders just never went on a run.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean. Yeah. Shit has to end at some point every time, but I don't think this is the end of the Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid winning. But I do think they're going to have a couple of years where it's going to be, getting back to it.
I think they were too focused on trying to recreate what Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce were doing together, and they're like, okay, we're just going to get some fast guys that get open, like Sky Moore, Darius Toney,
kind of like what you're saying. What you're saying originally, though, they're not that far away from being elite again. Yeah, so they can literally just bounce back next year.
Like imagine they go out and get Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, boom. Their O-line is good enough to where, I mean, honestly,
it was one Kyle Pitts game.
No, but
we got to see the rest of the season.
Kyle Pitts with Patrick Mahomes.
I could see it. Oh,
Travis Kelce's like what, 36?
Yeah.
If Kelce just teaches Kyle Pitts how to like sit down and run those routes for Mahomes, that could be nasty.
Kelce stays around for one more year, like one more bad year and you go get Kyle Pitts, teach him how he does his routes, get some Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
You go get a wide receiver, like that wide receiver from Arizona State.
Yeah.
He can be your number one guy with Rice.
They need a running back more than they can get a mid-tight end.
Yeah.
And he'd be
Isaiah
usable.
Pacheco is not that guy.
Yeah. Also, too, I think they lost some offensive linemen, too, this year. Like, they traded one away to the Bears.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, I think that's just kind of by
Joe Thuney, huh?
Yeah. I think they thought they were going to be good without these guys, and it just kind of bit them in the ass.
Because it has worked out with them giving up these players in the past. They've been able to next man up it for so long, and I think these next man up crop was not it.
Yeah, I just think they bit the bad apple to get to the good one. They got to the good one, now they're getting the bad one again.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Chargers, though. We got to talk about Chargers.
They went to how many?
They're playing gritty ass football.
They are.
I mean, they're
defense.
They're just peeling off these little wins.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert's playing hurt as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're winning it.
I just say, just Joe Alton, Slater being out for him. Like I think they could be a Super Bowl team, but that offensive line is still
your boy Derwin James in this game.
God.
Also Jefferson.
Yeah.
That safety.
Absolutely.
He is lighting people up week to week. Did you watch him just annihilate Rashee Rice?
Yeah.
Rashee Rice is getting murdered
every game.
But Derwin James, God.
The Chargers, though, the Chargers are going to have to do something different if they want to be like a Super Bowl or go further than the first 2 weeks of a playoff, because I don't see them running the ball and trying to make Justin Herbert a game managing quarterback with all the weapons you have on the outside. Like, you're going to have to spread it around.
Yeah,
I don't think you can. I think that's disrespectful to Justin Herbert's talent.
Yeah.
Like, use him.
Yes,
use him
I agree.
Use him like a Josh Allen.
I know he's hurt.
Your O-line's hurt. You have to.
Yeah.
I mean, their running backs are getting hurt. I mean, Najee Harris, Amarian Hampton.
He was never.
Other dude.
But they're not using McConkey anymore, and they're not really using Quentin Johnson that much anymore. I don't know. I don't like that.
I think it's because they think that like they can't do like McConkey's more of like kind of like a check down mid guy, and they're like, we can't really win games if we're only going middle of the field. Like we gotta air.
Also,
it out.
he doesn't have the time to get it there either.
Yeah.
I have a question. Does this make Jim Harbaugh better than John Harbaugh?
No,
who do y'all think's better?
No, Jim Harbaugh's a piece of shit.
Okay, good.
No, I still think it's John just for the Flacco.
Right.
I mean,
good. Yeah.
The 2012 Super Bowl.
Even
crazy.
still, this year obviously an exception.
Jim Harbaugh
lost a lot of credit with me with the Connor Stallions thing.
Also,
and also, I'm not liking what he's doing with the Chargers. I do think that they're a great team. And I think they're winning games, but I think he's holding them back with that whole Michigan style kind of JJ McCarthy national championship thing.
He did the same thing with the 49ers. He relied on Frank Gore.
Like it's just running. I don't like that.
It makes no sense because he was a quarterback in college. So you think
with the Chargers?
Yeah,
and the Colts,
and the NFL. Yeah, right. So you think him more than anyone?
I think he just shoves that we're gonna like manhandle offensive side of the ball, run it down your throat thing way too much. I mean, when you have Justin Herbert and Ladd McConkey, and you're gonna have to figure that out.
And also, fun fact about him: since he left Michigan, 7 coaches have been arrested for Michigan.
Damn,
so
that's wild.
And he just left
for some crazy charges too.
He just left, and they were like, "You can never come back to Michigan." He's like, "Okay, good. I'm gonna go coach the fucking NFL and go to the playoffs." So,
I just think the Chargers their injury. The problem is, which the Saints really the Saints always find a diamond in the rough. The Chargers, never really do. When a guy gets hurt for the Saints, we find somebody somewhere that's going to step up. Even though our team's not great record wise, we find a guy. There's teams that find a guy even when a guy gets hurt. The Chargers, on the other hand, when guys get hurt, they really don't have anybody.
I will say, if they had their starting offensive line going into this season, they'd be a different team.
Yeah, no, yeah. When Joe Alt got hurt, their season
and Staley. All right, Packers Broncos. I thought this one was going to come down to a field goal. Instead, Bo Nix decided to just be amazing. He was throwing that thing.
Yes,
he was also checking it down when he needed to.
Yeah, but he was also throwing. I mean, the Troy Franklin touchdown, and I mean, he was
balling out.
Sean Payton found his diamond in the rough in Troy
Franklin. And
the
damn Packers lost Micah.
Yeah,
that was a huge one.
That was brutal.
Ryan Clark blaming Parsons' injury on Bo Nix was fucking hilarious.
Oh my god!
Ryan Clark is the most ridiculous person in football coverage right now. He's fucking all about headlines. I'm just saying ridiculous shit.
How about just so happened Parsons overran Bo Nix, went to go to turn back around and just tore his ACL. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
It didn't have anything to do with Bo Nix making him put more effort in the fucking game.
He adjusted his force.
Yeah.
I think the Broncos are a team that could win a Super Bowl this year too.
For sure.
Yeah, I
agree.
I think in the AFC is going to come down to Patriots.
I think the same reasons I thought that the Texans can somehow get there this year.
Yeah.
The Broncos have all of that and a more competent offense.
Yeah. Arguably a better quarterback.
I agree.
And improving. I mean, I love D'Amico Ryans, but Sean Payton's more proven. Somehow, I got to say it, fucking hate him, but Big Nuts Lutz this year has been lights out, and he can they can almost kick their way to the Super Bowl.
Something with the Saints, man.
I know.
The fucking kickers become Hall of Famers when they fucking leave.
Yeah.
Wild. But it is insane that the Broncos have just gotten to an 12-2 season, 11-2.
Yeah,
wow.
They're number 1 in the AFC right now.
Yeah.
Who are they throwing? You got Sutton,
Troy Franklin.
Evan
Mims.
Ingram's on the team.
They have Marvin Mims,
Troutman,
former Saint, but still sucks. He still sucks.
Who's their bell cow running back? Harvey.
Yes, Harvey, and then J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah,
I mean,
Dobbins got hurt
he always has an amazing season and gets hurt somehow. But yeah, the Broncos are a dangerous ass team, and the Packers I think can hang it up for the year.
Yeah, that Parsons injury, you can like just see.
And the Christian Watson injury. I mean, he was seemed like their
finally
go-to guy for the couple weeks. He was kind of expanding into the one wide receiver role.
Yeah,
and gone.
Packers the whole year they haven't had their starting wide receiver tight end play together at all this year.
Right,
Damn.
Wild.
Injury prone Packers year for sure. But Sunday Night Football, Grody
9.
Somehow 9 pulled it off and looked competent. I will say at the same time, my Justin Jefferson take with 9 hit true so hard in this game.
They must hate each other.
I don't know if the ball can somehow get out of JJ McCarthy's hands. You could like hand deliver it to Justin Jefferson. He's going to drop it. And then if he's like wide ass open, he just can't hit. Like, it is the weirdest thing. He was hitting Naylor. He's hitting Hawkinson, Addison, all these guys. But when it came to Justin Jefferson, it was not happening.
There was 2 funny things in this game. When Naylor caught that badass catch in the back of the end zone, and then Addison ran up to him to give him CPR. Yeah. And he was actually fucking hurt.
That was really funny.
Fortnite revived him.
And then also, if I was a defensive player on the Cowboys and a dude that calls himself 9 is gritting into the end zone, I don't give a shit if he goes into the tunnel. I am cleaning his fucking clock.
He did do the white boy gritty into the end zone going untouched.
What a legend.
But then did you see the 9? I thought you were going to mention the whenever 9 finally finds Justin Jefferson in the back of the end zone, wide ass open, and actually makes the competent throw. Justin Jefferson somehow lets it sail straight through his hands. I was like, I've never seen that happen.
Also, this is a take I have. If I'm a Vikings fan, I want my team to suck ass offensively.
Yeah.
Because
that's how you make changes.
I would look at Joe Burrow.
Does JJ McCarthy, I feel like what he's doing right now is the same shit Derek Carr was doing for the Saints. Because, you knew that Derek Carr wasn't the guy. I think Vikings fans know that JJ is not the guy. And he's also ripping off these wins, and you're like, shit.
Yeah.
Because, they're going to pay him as the guy or going in next year with him as the guy. And then we're going to be screwed.
What sucks about being a Vikings fan, Minnesota, you don't have shit to do but cheer on the Vikings. In New Orleans, at least we can go to Bourbon Street, get drunk, win or lose. You can't do that in Minnesota.
No.
Maybe have LSU.
Including around this time, you can't even walk outside.
There's ice fishing in Minnesota.
Yeah, but hey, you can't even walk outside.
The Cowboys at the same time are fucked. George Pickens hates football.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he likes playing the game of football. He just loafed around the entire time.
I think he's bipolar.
Yes.
He's definitely bipolar.
So,
he probably doesn't know what bipolar is, but he definitely has it.
Yes. I think that the Cowboys are in a very, very, very weird spot. Because it's they go in every year acting like they just either came off the Super Bowl or they're about to win it, and they pay guys and give people up. There's all these headlines, and they've done this for a long time.
Yes.
But I wouldn't even say it's coaching. It's not players, because they have players that are good. I think we can agree on that. Mm-hmm. It's the fucking Jerry Jones shit when he's done it almost every fucking year. When he goes to extend somebody and waits to the possible last day.
Makes it toxic.
He just pisses everybody off.
Just pisses, no, I don't think anybody wants to play for the Cowboys anymore.
That ruins the relationship.
Yeah. These
I
players.
can agree with that.
They can love their coach, but in the end of the day, the GM makes the calls and
when the organization doesn't love you and you're the one making them money and putting asses in seats, it's
when
a
he
tough
won't
situation.
When he won't close the damn dome so you can see the football being thrown at you, as a player, he really doesn't care.
No. He just cares about the fun and that logo.
Yeah, and then
it's a brand to him.
And then after him, guess what? His fucking sons are going to come after, and guess who they've been learning on? His dumb ass.
Yeah,
he's the GM still.
Yeah,
crazy.
Might as well be Betty White being the GM over there.
Monday Night Football. This was a nasty game.
For real.
This was a grody one.
It really was.
The Dolphins. That project is sold. Tua. It was announced today. He's benched. They're starting Quinn Ewers out of Texas, the rookie. Zach Wilson's the backup, and Tua is the emergency quarterback. That is insane. A guy that you're paying all that money, top 10 pick. I mean, former national championship quarterback.
Yeah,
they just won 4 games in a row,
and
and
here we are.
Think of that.
Here we are.
I think they should have benched Tua when they asked him where he wants to play in Europe at, and he said Jerusalem.
Oh my gosh.
That's a sign from God saying, hey, he wants to go to Jerusalem, bench him, and just bring him over there.
I'm telling you, that dude's got CTE from hell. And also, on the flip side of this game, Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers are playing very confident, crazy football. He must have had like a little like mid-season ayahuasca trip that's put him in a different headspace.
I think this is just Mike Tomlin being Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin football.
Like
every
right
year.
where you want to fire him, he's going to pull out some wins.
The Steelers, almost more than any team, will have that running back that's as underrated as a running back can be.
Yeah. Gainwell and Warren
God.
too. Though.
Warren, yeah.
They always, it'll be two with them, and they just ball out.
Agreed. Also, DK had a game.
Yeah, he did.
All their tight ends ran the ball in for a touchdown.
Insane.
I did not know that.
I think all three of them ran it in.
They're 6'7", 340 pounds.
AJ Washington.
Yeah.
Who's their OC? God, he was the head coach of the Falcons.
Arthur Smith.
God, that dude.
He's got to get a beard, dude. I'm telling you, he's the worst chin in football.
But it's just Steelers. Are the Dolphins really a football team?
No,
they don't play in the cold. They wear cute jerseys.
Yeah,
no.
Also, I forgot who said this.
I feel like they get pissed
for all the shit they've talked about being in the cold, like in all those Bills games and everything.
Yeah,
they suck dick in the cold.
Yeah.
Like I think they've got their ass beat every single time.
I think they're 0-11 when the weather's like 40 below.
Insane,
like 40 or lower, not 40 below. Anybody would be 0-11 or 40.
I tell you what, though, I do think that this Steelers team can make shit weird with the Ravens in that division.
For sure.
The AFC South and that's the AFC North. The AFC North and the NFC South are like horrible.
Ugly.
Yes. Very ugly.
Just so bad.
All right, we got to preview this coming week. It's going to be a weird slate. We got some benchings. We got some teams giving up. We also got some teams kind of locked in, so you don't know what's going to happen. But there is some divisional matchups, and there's some reasons to play. We are going to start with the Rams and the Seahawks. This is going to be a good game, I feel like.
Yeah.
Both of these teams have a lot to play for.
The Rams won the first match, right?
Yeah.
By a field goal.
Yes,
that was that
was the game where Darnold somehow balled out but had 4 interceptions at the same time. I didn't know what to make of that game. I almost thought the Seahawks were better coming off of that game because it was like, okay, they almost won against the Rams, and if Darnold's not going to throw another 4 interceptions. So I got to go with the Seahawks in this game.
I'm with you.
I think they played it way too close with the Colts last week, and they peeled it off, but then I don't think they play with their food this week. And I think the Rams are due.
Yes, I think it'll be close.
I think it's gonna be like an Army-Navy score.
Yeah, I think it'll be close. But
Thursday night football.
I agree with you, Steve. I think
Are we all squad riding the Seahawks?
I can't because I got my boys on the other team. But
it somehow like this the podcast, The Fountain of Truth, goes in a circle where we just somehow always get back to goddamn Florida State University. And we live in Louisiana. This podcast is filmed and recorded in the bottom of Louisiana. And somehow all roads lead back to Florida State University, sitting on this couch with my co-host.
You gotta think.
Fucking insane.
You gotta think. I hate my team so much. I gotta hold on to something I like about them.
All right.
And the two things I like a lot about them is Jared Verse and Brady Fisk.
Whatever.
So,
well, I'm going with the Seahawks.
I'm with you.
And I like Matthew Stafford, so don't get that twisted.
Matthew Stafford. I do think he's going to be the MVP of this year.
Matthew Stafford, game-winning drive.
Next game, Eagles, Commanders.
Yeesh.
Commanders have now announced that they are benching Jaden Daniels for the rest of the year, so that's just going to be your telltale. The Eagles are playing for a lot because they've kind of had a couple of shitty losses.
Yeah,
and they're playing to get a good spot in the playoffs. I think they come out and shit pump the Commanders.
I'll tell you what.
Whoever's
the motherfucker that finally convinced the Commanders to bench Jaden Daniels for the rest of the year deserves a fucking raise.
Yes.
Because he's obviously the smartest man in that fucking organization.
For sure.
I'm bet on the under in that game.
Oh, yeah. It's an opponent, little rivalry game.
Mm-hmm. I don't see Mariota doing much against that defense.
No.
You think if the Commanders find a way to win, Sirianni's seat's got to be on fire.
On there, I'm telling you, Eagles fans are going to burn down the bank.
That locker room will be fist fighting.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, AJ Brown's going to punch him in the mouth. Packers Bears. This is going to be a nasty one. I think this could be a game that the Packers could pull off some chaos shit. However, I don't know. The Bears have been playing so well.
It's hard to bet.
It's hard to bet against them right now.
A lot
I like
injuries.
the Bears.
And
true.
the Packers are very injured too.
Yeah,
I feel like
think
that's going to be
the
tough
Packers-
against such a good Bears team.
Yeah, I got the Bears. I just think even though the Bears are dealing with injuries on offense with Romo Dunze, Burden, I think DJ Moore's like their only healthy starting wide receiver.
Just go tight end.
Yeah,
Just
but
go
like,
tight end in this
The
game.
Packers losing Parsons, like that's such a deflating
Yeah.
feeling when he was your guy that you wouldn't get to bring you to that next level, and he's gone.
That's
Like,
tough.
And he
He
was
gave
having
up a
such a
lot.
year. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like you just brought him in and he was like a headline.
he had
I mean,
12 sacks.
he was balling
Yeah.
out and he was winning games for them. So
I think this is our second squad ride of the pod.
look
Go
how
Bears.
agreeable we're being.
Yeah.
Go Bears.
I'm telling you, we've been
glazing.
glazing the Bears all season. I'm sorry about it, Bood.
Yeah, dude, make an AI picture of all of us just wearing Bears uniforms, dressed up as a bear.
Chiefs Titans. This is going to be a shitty one, boys.
Titans.
Gardner Minshew, though. You know I love my guy Gardner. I got to
Yeah.
get the Raiders Gardner and the Chiefs Gardner, and then I'll basically have like the Thanos rings of all Gardner
Gauntlet.
Minshew's jerseys. I actually had a video come up of me today where I was pretty drunk snowboarding down a run in an Eagles Gardner Minshew.
Fire.
Shit looked pretty sick.
That's
Honestly, if you
electric.
get a Chiefs Gardner Minshew jersey, that'd be pretty sick.
I got to
Yeah.
have him.
Chiefs Gardner, a white, like a away Chiefs jersey, is
Yeah.
pretty fire. The
I
white
thought
red.
when he came into the game last week and he threw like the first like check down kind of pass to Kelsey, I was like, hey, we got something. And he just shit the bed. And I was like, all right. Well, I think this could be a Cam Ward, another notch in the W belt.
yeah,
I could definitely see it.
I
I
think
mean, he
that-
played good football against the 49ers last week, and I can see the Chiefs kind of like selling their season after Mahomes is out and, moving on to next year and even honestly the year after that. So,
I like the Titans. Here.
I think
like
the
the Titans here.
Yeah.
I think the Titans are that bad team that we get every year that always finds a way to be good to fuck themselves up in the draft.
yes,
You know what I'm saying?
For
I can
sure.
agree with
Yeah.
that.
Also, too, to anybody hating on Cam Ward, go watch the last game when he throws that ball to the wide receiver on that 3rd and long and just hits the wide receiver in the face.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, that's
yeah.
We've been trying to like shield Cam Ward from hate all year from literally the outlook of he has been surrounded by fucking no
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I
I
think
mean,
he might be like the first quarterback that I watch. That I'm like, this dude is going to probably be a good quarterback for the rest of his career, but just never get guys.
I
around.
think Cam Ward would still go 1-1 in this draft this year,
Oh,
Yeah.
easy.
all day
Oh,
long.
yeah.
I bet he.
I mean,
wishes he
he's
did.
way better than I think Fernando Mendoza. I think,
I agree.
I bet he wishes he would have stayed.
yeah,
He would have won.
He
I bet
would've
he'd
won.
rather be a
Yeah.
Raider than a Titan.
yeah, I could agree with that too. This next game, Mike. Are we all squad riding the Titans, or do we want to see Minshew?
Oh yeah,
Mania?
no. I got Titans.
I mean, I think the Titans.
I want
are
to see
gonna win.
Cam Ward get a dub, even though I love me some Minshew.
I want the
Minshew
Titans
for
win.
340 yards and 2
Yeah.
tutties, and then Cam Ward W
Watch
would be
this be
awesome.
like a high scoring shootout. I would
Right.
laugh.
Yeah, 45. Like this is going to be the
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 Bucks.
Browns and the Bengals from earlier this
Oh
season.
yeah,
That was a crazy.
or the
ass game.
Bucks Rams years ago with Tom Brady and Jared Goff.
Yes, that was a hell of a game. Chargers Cowboys at noon. This is a noon ass game. I don't know. I feel like Herbert's just going to keep it rolling on the like toughness bullshit.
I'm with you. I think the
Uh,
Chargers are going to win.
Cowboys.
All right, Michael's starting to fucking turn his heel. I see it in him.
I
I could see it in him. We
was
started doing a couple squad rides and agreeing, and he started
look.
sniffing all that, and he went, "Oh, fuck
I'm doing
that."
from the
And-
aspect that I'm in the playoffs in fantasy. I know you don't know much about it, but I need
I'm in
seeding.
several leagues in the playoffs. Just the one that matters seems to be
That
the
you're
one
not in.
I've never been in. I can't
And
fucking buy my way to the
The
playoffs.
run my team has produced in the past 5 weeks has never happened since I've played. I
Brutal.
won 5 in a row to get in the playoffs, and I haven't lost. So I need CeeDee Lamb to have a game. I need Dak to throw on the ball. And that's why I'm going Cowboys.
All right.
Would you argue if they're losing, they'd throw it more?
Reverse, yeah. I might reverse psychology myself and go Chargers. I might try to reverse jinx myself.
Well, if the Chargers win,
are we
they
all
might
bolting
throw it
up?
more.
Are we all bolting
I'm going
up?
Chargers. Yes.
With it. Let's
Yeah.
go.
There we go. Squad. We've landed on a squad ride.
Yeah, reverse
Good
jinx.
spin zone, Connor.
Yeah.
Reverse jinx. I need Chargers.
This next game is the battle of two teams that are in very sad-ass situations. The Bengals are eliminated, and Joe Burrow's not having fun. A bunch of people are injured. I think Zach Taylor's on the hot seat. Dolphins, they're playing with Quinn Ewers. I feel like Mike McDaniel's on the hot seat as well.
For sure.
I think they said they're staying with him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's so Miami, it's hard to fire him.
Yeah, I think that's the reason.
But yeah, I don't know if this is going to be a good game.
I think we need to start doing circling games for the shiniest turd bowl, because this is there.
This is the shiniest turd
I'm
bowl.
surprised
Yeah,
they haven't made this a primetime game, honestly, with the way the schedule's fucking worked out.
Honestly, this seems like the most fucking Amazon Prime Thursday night football game ever.
I feel like Amazon Prime's the Dolphins.
Yes.
Like a Dolphins.
For sure.
It does
I can
seem
see
Dolphins as hell.
I feel like the Dolphins are always on Amazon.
You heard that on Fountain of Truth
Yeah.
Sports.
I think the Bengals are going to win this one. I think Joe Burrow's pissed off. The media is kind of smelling some stuff, and I think he isn't having fun, and that can go two ways. I think the type of competitor he is, I think he's going to win this one.
I feel like Joe Burrow needs to go out there and throw a 5-touchdown game to make himself like when like your team is lost when you were a little kid and then you'd go on Madden and play on like easy mode and run up 100 points.
Yeah.
That's what Joe Burrow needs to do to the Dolphins this week.
I think if I'm the Bengals, I'm benching Joe Burrow.
I think that's also smart.
I'm not even against that.
I mean, I think either way,
he's out of it mentally. You can tell he's checked out mentally. He's fighting it.
Like, go get a therapist.
Yeah. Like, go to therapy,
help.
dude. Yeah. I've told people this like so many times. Like, when we played football, like at whatever level, being mentally tired is more exhausting than being physically tired. When you're mentally drained, even with work, like when you're mentally drained, you're checked out.
You're
like,
done.
The damn near whole week. Cooked. If you're physically tired, you can be back the next day.
And when you're checked into work, then work's almost like fun.
Like looking at Joe Burrow, like it's starting to look like the game's not a child sport, like they always say. It's starting to look like a job to him.
Yes, it does seem like a job to him. It seems like a hobby that's not going well anymore.
I think that's what he's hating about it, and it's kind of giving me Andrew Luck vibes.
Damn. I don't want to see that happen to him.
I want him. He needs to leave. I do not think Zach Taylor's a bad coach. I think he's in a bad situation. I think that organization just loves being shit.
I will say one thing.
What?
Joe Burrow had a longer tenure and a way cooler tenure than fucking Tua did. One more notch in the belt of LSU over Bama quarterbacks. Thank you. Bills Browns. Let's talk about it. I really don't want to
talking about that.
I was moving on before you started shitting on my take.
I wasn't going to shit on anything. I was just
I could tell. I don't know. I felt like you were going to shit on that take a little bit because I was riding high on the Burrow thing in LSU. I don't know. Every time I talk good on LSU, you humble me.
I'm just saying it'd be crazy if Joe Burrow retires and James Winston's still in the league.
That would be.
That'd be wild.
Do not put a belt in the FSU.
No, I'm not. But I'm just saying none of us would have predicted that.
I would think it'd be really cool, but
that.
I also like what you said earlier. If he got the call from the Vikings,
if I'm the Vikings,
win a Super Bowl.
If I'm the Vikings, I'm making that fucking call.
Yeah,
got to.
Because Justin Jefferson is not like Jamar Chase. Justin Jefferson wants to win.
Yes,
and like he does want a bag, but he wants to win. He doesn't give a shit. He's putting up numbers.
Pay cut, unlike Jamar.
Yeah, Jamar just wants the bag. Jamar, like, no offense to LSU fans, Jamar's a selfish dude. You can tell.
Yeah,
he is.
I can give you that.
And hey, won us a natty, so you can call him whatever.
Yeah.
But so did Jettas without being selfish.
Yeah. Jettas is probably better.
Like, I think Jettas is better.
In a get open sense.
One was a 5-star recruit, one was a 2. Like, Jettas is a 2-star recruit that's had to work his way up and wants to win.
Right.
Okay, he knows he's getting the bag.
Jettas is Tyrann Mathieu, but at wide receiver.
Yeah,
I can agree with that.
He's got that cold factor to him.
Okay, Bills Browns. Could the Browns do what they've kind of done all season? Yes, shit the bed, but I feel like since they've gotten rid of the Flacco thing and they've had the Shadusi, Shadussi's not going to win against the fucking Bills.
The Bills are gonna boat race these.
You think
fools.
so?
Yeah.
Do we think Shadussi's a fire nickname?
No, it's not. It's not a
painful.
fire nickname.
Yeah, no, it's cringy.
When I hear Shadussi, I think of
I think of Shadur being a pussy.
yeah.
It's definitely a cringe nickname.
Yeah, it is. It's a tough one.
Like, I
sure.
don't think you're gonna have a great season when your quarterback calls himself Shadussi and does the perfect timing thing. I think this game is a perfect game for the Bills defense to show up and prove that they can compete. Like, because usually, like the Bills defense this year, like when they go play these inferior opponents, like they keep them in it.
Yeah.
Like if they show up, like even though perfect time is a rookie quarterback, if you shut him out, you're proving that you're a playoff defense.
Also, Quinshon Judkins, he needs to have a game. I mean, he's kind of been quiet the last couple of weeks, and he was playing some entertaining football midseason. I want to see him back. But I do think the Bills are going to win this game. But the Browns have mucked it up a little bit this season, so don't be surprised if they fuck up the Bills somehow.
I would also say the Browns had the Browns had a great draft year too.
Yes, with that they hit in the linebacker department. I will say, like, they didn't hit on the quarterback shit with the Dylan Gabriel and Shador thing, but I don't think they thought they were anyways. I mean, both of those players weren't drafted until the third, fourth round.
They got 2 for a reason.
Yeah.
You don't get 2 because you believe in one.
Like
and you don't start Joe Flacco over both of them believing in him.
Getting Fannin Judkins, that linebacker that I did not have a clue who he was till I saw that he was the defensive rookie of the year favorite.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't know who the hell that was until y'all told me about him.
Like, that dude's got to be playing lights out if the NFL's thinking of him.
Also, I haven't seen a linebacker win rookie of the year in a long time. It's been very cornerback and defensive end heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it is a linebacker, it's an outside linebacker that plays down and gets sacks.
Like a Von Miller or
agreed.
Will Anderson type vibe.
Next, we have the matchup of 9 JJ McCarthy versus Jackson Dart, the blue tent merchant. Who do we think wins this game? Can the Vikings pull it off again?
I think 9 will win it.
I think this is when everybody starts like taking hallucinogens, whatever, getting high and thinking 9's him.
The cork pops off and everybody's like, wait, is he elite?
Everybody's just getting a high at their house and they're like, oh shit, this guy's fucking good. Let's get
9.
on the train. But no, he's fucking not. He sucks. He's going to win this game, but he ain't shit.
He's not.
I think get on the fucking train.
I really hope that Jackson Dart somehow beats this team. I don't like the Vikings anymore. The Vikings with JJ McCarthy might be one of my least favorite teams in the league.
Yeah.
I think they're going to win it just because the Giants are cooked.
Yeah. Abdul Carter. Wow. I've been hearing some shit about him.
Whoa.
Apparently Brian Daboll
he did have a sack last game, so I'll give him that.
Yeah, he has 2.5 sacks.
Thank God Lawrence Taylor did not give him his number.
No, he actually like 3 different players' numbers.
Y'all didn't see the story about like all that shit with Brian Daboll?
Him falling asleep in the meetings.
No, it was like him like going out partying, like instead of coming to practice and shit like that.
Whoa.
And Brian Daboll would cover for him. That's why when the new coach took over, he like benched him.
Damn.
Wow.
Because it was kind of like I ain't that shit ain't coming with me.
Yeah.
All right. The next 2 games we're gonna roll through. I'll just give you Buccaneers or Panthers. Go.
Panthers.
I'm going Panthers too.
Panther squad ride.
Yep. I mean, I got to go with them just because they've lost a couple in a row.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're going to somehow get back on their dumb shit and start peeling off a couple. Falcons, Cardinals. This is a fucked up game.
Cardinals.
I got to go Cardinals too. You got to give Jacoby Brissett 1 win this season.
Yes.
Trey
McBride, Kyle.
Trey McBride is putting the team on his back right now. Also, your boy Bam Knight done for the season. Sorry about it, Connor. That was your man. Also, the Falcons just can't fucking get it together.
Yeah.
They are the most can't fucking get it together team in the league.
Jacoby also was looking pretty solid.
He opened up Trey McBride.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Completion record.
Yeah.
You got to give it to him. Jags, Broncos, that's going to be a game.
Oh,
I can see the Jags fucking up the Broncos here.
I hope they do, but I think the Broncos win.
I do think that the Broncos have a very, very good defense. And the Jaguars have kind of been playing some shitty defenses.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the Jaguars have been playing so good. Like I said, it's hard to bet against a team that's been playing that lights out. So I'm going to go with the Jags in this game. And I think the Broncos are due.
I'm alright with you. I think ATN has to have another game for them to win.
Mike's jagging off.
All right, I gotta swap too. Then I'll go Jags. I'll
another
ride.
dude.
We're all
We're
jagging
squad ride. We're all jagging off.
Big jag off circle.
Steelers and the Lions. This could be a nasty one, Michael. The Steelers are playing very confident football, but the Lions don't lose 2 in a row. They never do it.
My farts are more entertaining than watching the Steelers play football.
Dude, honestly, I cannot. I mean, yes, they have won a couple, but it is very, very shitty to watch them play football.
Yes.
I don't like their brand of football.
They're what the Eagles should be.
Honestly, the Eagles might even be more boring than the Steelers at this point, but the Steelers are still very boring. Like, I've watched Aaron Rodgers have a couple rushing touchdowns this season, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
Right.
But I'm going to go with the Lions because they're my Super Bowl pick still.
Yeah, give me the Lions. TJ Watt's out for the rest of the season, so that's going to be a difference maker. Gibbs is going to have 3 touchdowns. So
Lions are pissed off. I definitely agree. I think they'll win.
Agreed. And their back's kind of against the wall at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
they
6 losses.
They got to start winning.
Yeah,
You heard that little bark?
agreed.
You heard that little bark? She agreed.
I think you said Lions.
Raiders, shit pumping. I mean, the Texans defense is about to literally murder the Ravens. I mean, honestly, if you're anyone young watching this podcast, first of all, sorry about the cursing and half the shit we say. Don't. Thank you, Michael. But go watch the defensive linemen absolutely manhandle the Raiders' offensive line in this game. It's probably going to be crazy.
It maybe shouldn't be televised.
Honestly, yeah, it's probably going to have a rating on it.
Whoever does the projection for fantasy something's wrong with them. They have Brock Bowers projected like over 13.
You know why though? Because all that's like crunch numbers, and that 45-point game that he had is probably going to boost his projections for like the rest of the season.
But like you're playing the Texans.
Yeah,
agreed.
That defense is. I got Texans.
Texans.
We're going Texans.
Boat race.
Patriots Ravens. This could be a good one on Sunday Night Football, y'all.
No,
I think Drake May is gonna go this shit.
I don't know, y'all. I'm going with the Ravens in this one.
Drake May MVP.
Yeah,
put it on the resume.
I like it.
I'm going with the Ravens upset being is that I think they've been playing really, really good football. I think they've been having their back against the wall for a long time. They were a 2-win team for a second there.
Yeah.
And then they've started ripping them off. So I don't know. I got to give it to them.
This game reminds me of when the Ravens played the Bengals. I think it was Thanksgiving or whatever. And then the Bengals pulled it out. And everybody was like, the Ravens backs against the wall. They need to win it. And they fucked it up.
Yeah.
This is what this game reminds me of.
Also, we have the Saints playing the Jets. This is going to be another win. This is going to be another win for us. Yeah. I love it. The city's kind of electric off of the Saints wins with Shuck. $18. This is in the draft to get a fucking quarterback anyway. We got our quarterback. Let's build around him. Somehow we got to get into the draft position to get Caleb Downs. I'm all with that. Or a lineman.
If I wasn't working this weekend, I would definitely polish about 8 way overpriced domestic beers and watch this team win at home.
Love it. We gotta go. We're squad riding the Saints.
If you want to see a cool video, watch it on the Instagram. I sent it to, and we posted it with the Jets, Saints playing in the late '90s or early '90s, whatever. And we took the helmet off and threw it.
That was electric.
But yeah, Saints. If we lose to the Jets, we're back down the shithole.
Also, the next game is going to be a shit pumping because the Colts are just. The Colts. They're cooked.
I don't know. I want the Colts to win.
I don't think Phillip Rivers is playing another game.
I'm going with the Colts.
I hate the 49ers enough to go Colts, but I don't think they win. I'm going Colts.
You know what? I'm just going to go Colts just because I hate fucking Purdy now.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I think Purdy fucks it up for him.
Right? There we go.
Everybody's at the all-time high.
Sauce Gardner interception to the house on Purdy in this game.
Sauce Gardner was out for the season.
Is he? No.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, done?
He's done. His Achilles.
No. Yeah. What a fucking L for them to trade for him and already get screwed on that.
Yeah.
Damn.
He got hurt in like the third game.
It's tough for Sauce. Ahmad. We just got to go back to Ahmad when he's injured.
He doesn't deserve the Sauce.
Oh, also for the MVP odds, is Matthew Stafford just going to run away with this shit?
I think it depends on what Drake May does against Ravens.
I think this game decides it more than the next one's coming up.
If Matthews
this week,
if Matthew Stafford fucks up against the Seahawks, and Drake May goes off against the Ravens, I think it's neck and neck.
Okay, can I say something, though? Then y'all might think it's a hot take. This might be Josh Allen's best year to me, and I think he is the MVP because Drake May does have a team around him, and I think he's done awesome. I think he's been fucking great. But I think in the last couple of weeks, they have leaned on their run game and a lot of other things. They have good wide receivers around him. Josh Allen, if you take him off, like when you think of MVP, that is most valuable player.
Yeah.
The value Josh Allen gives to the Bills is unlike anything else. And like if you take him off of that Bills roster, they might be one of the bottom couple teams in the NFL.
You can almost say that though you can say that for Matthew Stafford.
But like you're cooking.
No. They got dogs on that Rams team.
No, if you take him off and you put Stetson Bennett at running back, you think they were playoff team?
At quarterback, I think you could put a lot of guys in on that Rams team that could game manage them into the playoffs. I think Stafford brings them obviously to a Super Bowl caliber team. But when you go with Josh Allen, if you take Josh Allen off that Bills team, that you have think about the Rams wide receiver core compared to the Bills. You have that's not even a question.
The only problem is with what Matt Stafford's doing, Josh Allen's they're not going to let him repeat. Like he won last year.
Yeah.
He had a slow start to the season and one of the most electric back halves to the season. But to repeat, he would have to do some
They fucked
shit.
up.
Like these next games would have to be like fucking.
But I will say he has been pulling off some goat shit lately. It's just not.
But
if he would be doing what he's been doing these past couple weeks in the back half of the season,
like
2 more weeks, he might be two or even the favorite.
They fucked up by giving him the MVP last year.
Yeah, it should have been Lamar.
It should have been Lamar because Lamar's doing the same exact fucking thing he's doing right now.
Yeah, I think
Except
Josh
Lamar was doing
Allen's
it at a
odds
higher
would be better
level.
Had he not,
Lamar and him are basically at almost the same exact thing as Lamar was last year.
Yeah,
I can agree with that. All right, let's get into some pro basketball here in a second. Let's touch on a little basketball, Fountain of Hoops. We're going to go with pro ball first. The Pelicans are on a 2-game win streak.
What?
Let's go. Derek Queen, the Jambalaya Joker, is our only hope this season. I'm going to the game tomorrow versus the Rockets. I'm excited about that. I want to see him versus Sengun to like in an absolute war. Just in the paint, just getting after it. I would love to see it. I also think the NBA Cup, the Knicks won it. They are, I will give it to them. They are the first team to win the NBA Cup that's not raising a banner, which I respect. Because the NBA Cup, in my mind, is not something to be raising a banner about.
Who rose the banner last year?
The Bucks.
Was it the Bucks?
Yes. That's embarrassing. But they have won a championship, so you can't be like, oh, they won a. I mean, they raised the banner, but
but you
didn't
know
win a
Bucks
chip.
fan that's like bragging about that.
right. Yeah,
I guarantee they were though.
Yeah.
I think it'll be cool. Like just to circle back really quick, seeing the two baby Jokers battle it out.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I am excited about that tomorrow.
Also, I'm gonna keep harping on it. DeAndre Jordan, love what he's doing.
Yes,
I've harped on it probably every podcast since I've seen it the first time. Without him,
I did see him telling Queen to stop bitching at the refs.
Yeah,
I love that.
Without him, I think Queen would be another Zion.
Hey, whatever gets you to buy in, I'm all for it.
There we go.
I think Jordan's getting these guys to buy into New Orleans.
For sure.
Michael, can I ask you something? I think this is a genuine, wild question that I have to bring up.
What?
The plane that you've always spoken about, are you buying a plane?
No, never.
I thought perhaps somehow DeAndre Jordan had gotten Michael on the Pels plane.
No, I'm hyped about the Pels, but I'm never getting on the fucking plane.
He's like the shuttle driver, watching the planes take off, and he's like, "Oh, I mean that
looks nice. I'm just never gonna.
It'll be cool one day."
No, I'm the person that checks like the ticketing as people get on.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Michael, when we're a championship team in a couple of years, are you going to buy in?
No.
So you're never going to buy into the Pels. Who's your basketball team?
I would always just check in the ticket.
So who is your NBA basketball team?
God, I'm really not a big NBA.
You have to choose one. You're on a sports podcast.
I can't be like a fan of I was a fan of Kawhi.
You were a fan of Kawhi.
I was a fan of the Clippers way back when.
You got to choose. This is your team moving forward in the NBA. Coming down on Fountain of True Sports.
Can I pick two?
No.
Fuck.
You could pick. You know what? I'll give you that. Since you're a new fan in the NBA, I'll give you 2 to vet out until we get to All-Star Weekend.
You have 4 episodes.
Yes.
Timberwolves and Spurs.
Okay, I'll give you that. One's in the division. I hate that you picked that.
I hate that you picked both in the division. Yeah.
I love Anthony Edwards.
Or in the conference.
I love Anthony Edwards, and I love Castle.
You have both of them in.
Yeah,
yes.
And also, too, Spurs have a Florida State player on their team.
Also, the Spurs went toe-to-toe with the Knicks in the NBA Cup. I do like the NBA Cup because that was an entertaining game. Shout out OG Anunoby for the dagger. And, I mean, Jalen Brunson played lights out, whatever.
Yeah.
So did Wemby was amazing in the NBA Cup. But the only thing I don't like about the NBA Cup, you guys, is how spaced out these games are. And, I mean, there's like the regular season games are running while the NBA Cup games are somehow in there, and then you don't really know when they are some nights until the court's completely changed and everyone's in a different jersey.
Yeah.
And I wish that they would just be like, all right, this is 2 weeks, NBA Cup. It counts for a couple of different things, then we're back to the regular season.
It's kind of weird.
Can we agree that, like, NFL, NBA, and honestly, every league that we watch, like college especially, they're doing like a horrible job at promoting stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, the MLB's always been dog shit at promotion.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, but like I didn't know the NBA Cup happened until it was over.
yeah, I mean, they were not promoting that as much as they should be. That's for sure. I did think this Thunder were going to steal off with it, and they didn't even get there.
Right.
So, I mean, that was nice to see.
I saw the little clip of the Thunder bitching about something. About some
Are you out
or
on the
whatever.
Thunder? I feel like their young couple players would piss you off. You're not a guy that would like that team.
I don't think they have a guy I even think about I like.
Shea?
No, I like Shea more when he was on the Clippers.
That's about right.
Yeah. Fuck. I'm trying to think. Maybe Caruso?
So you're riding with the Timberwolves or the Spurs until we get to 4 pods in. Okay.
He's going to go Spurs.
I
like
think
the
so, too.
Nuggets. God, I like the Nuggets.
Yeah.
They just can't get Jokic. Is just one of my favorite players.
All right. Speaking of college hoops, though, we do have some fun shit in college hoops. Shit's kind of gotten shaken up. And I want to say, I think my team for the year, I've chosen it. I think this might be Iowa State's year.
Yeah.
Iowa
really
State looks crazy.
We can do that?
Yeah.
Just choose a different college team?
Well, no, I have my two teams are going to be Louisville.
The team that I think is going to win it. Yeah. I mean, I would
he never fully picked his team.
I mean, I love Kansas.
Yeah. And his team.
I think that Iowa State, this could be the year that they put it together. But at the same time, I've thought that about Alabama the past 4 years. Kansas, I love us to death, and I love this team. We had a huge win over North Carolina State, and Melvin Council went the fuck off. I mean, lights out, 36. Crazy game. This dude went off.
It's like a 70s ass name.
And dude,
it's like
here's the
semi-pro.
thing. This team is winning in games, and we got third in the Players Championship, got all the NIL money, and we have Darren Peterson, who's going to get drafted in the top 5, but he's hurt. Something is wrong with that man's legs. He had a game versus North Carolina State and then checked himself out, and even Bill Self, our head coach, was like, I don't know what's going on with his legs.
And he's insane. Like
he is insane. He's lights out.
He's on the court.
He scored 17 points, and he was like, I can't even play at the pace I want to.
So you're a Kansas Cyclone Tiger fan.
Michael, I'm not a fan of the Kansas Cyclones. I think that they're just a gauntlet. They beat everyone they play.
Yeah.
College-wise, I think Texas Tech's doing good.
And Michael, what he's doing with that Kansas Tiger fan thing is he knows that
true.
Kansas college basketball is the only thing that I stray away from Louisiana sports.
I think the only way you can be a fan of 2 college teams is if one is in a lower division than the other.
Sure.
Michael, or if they're like 2 different separate sports.
Like, yeah.
But
or if they don't like, if Tulane starts playing LSU again, I can't root for Tulane.
Okay, honestly, can I say something? Backing up his point, LSU basketball and Kansas basketball for most of our life has been playing to get damn near 2 different sports.
Yeah.
Like that is not even, that's 2 different divisions.
I will say,
they're both D1.
LSU is projected to make the tourney. That's my number 1 team. But I also have Louisville. They have looked mighty fluky, but it's a long season.
How's Will Wade been doing?
Will Wade with NC State. So that's the game we went into overtime with in Kansas, and they're fucking good, man.
Kansas was projected to win by 10.
Yeah.
And it was down
to it was absolutely down to if Melvin Council Jr. does not hit those big shots, then we're fucked.
Well, I think NC State's down because apparently their water boy, they took the NIL deal away from him.
Con?
Yeah.
Con?
Yeah.
He's got to get back on some Buffalo Wild Wings commercials.
I think that should be bigger news than what it is, honestly. That's some big news. What else I was about to say? I saw some crazy shit in basketball. I forgot. Fuck.
College basketball?
Yeah.
Mike's tapped into the college basketball world right now.
Dude, I was about to jump in head first, but then Florida State fucked it. So I'm just out.
I do hate that Arkansas is good.
You always say this. Kentucky's having a horrible season.
Yes.
The amount of money they spent.
I don't think the Pope hire was it. I don't think he's going to be the guy that goes after Calipari that's going to even Calipari, like at the end of his tenure in Kentucky, like he was competitive, but everybody looked back at his resume and it wasn't as crazy as everybody made it out to be. And I don't think even Mark Pope is going to sniff the surface of what he did over there.
Right. Yeah.
And then you have Calipari go to Arkansas and he made an Elite Eight his first year. And I thought they were dog shit. I was messing with Bood all last season because that was his team.
Yeah.
And they were good.
Like BYU's doing good. Duke, I haven't heard much about Duke, but I highly doubt they're doing
the Boozer Twins.
The Boozer Twins are cool. Also, Purdue and Braden Smith. You got to give it to him. Braden Smith's playing lights out with Purdue. Yeah. But I feel like they're never going to win a championship.
I just hope college never turns into like how the pros are, like where like teams swap out. Like I love how we still have those core group of teams that are always like the blue collar guys.
I think it'll
like
always,
the blue bloods, yes, blue bloods of college basketball are always going to be there.
It'll always mean more. I think college is just so magical that way. Like once you get to the pros, you can give a fuck. NIL messed that up a little bit, but it's like
but
there is some magic in college.
I think it's gonna get to a point where it's not gonna be like this.
It's gonna dilute a lot.
Because I think one of the coaches brought it up like. The great thing about NIL is that we're finally paying players. The bad thing is these guys were coming to schools to chase the bag. Now
I just don't understand how it was always so hesitant. America does this with everything. Think about you could do it with sports gambling.
World War II.
Sports gambling and drinking, two different things. They were like, oh, you can't drink for years, and then all of a sudden prohibition ends. Hammer that shit.
Yeah.
Every ad in the book is alcohol thing. Yeah. Sports gambling. Couldn't do that shit for years. Outlawed everywhere. At the moment that was accepted, every ad is a DraftKings or Caesars or something like that.
Yeah.
World War II.
And then with the NIL, it's like, oh, we can't play players. We cannot pay these dudes at all for years and years and years. All these talks of it for years. And then there's no... oh, you can make 100,000. There's no regulations. It's just like open the fucking floodgates. Here's millions of dollars, and it's absolutely insane.
Yeah, there's no regulation. Like
AJ DeBanza is at BYU and score. I mean, I don't think that DeBanza is that crazy. I think the Boozer Twins are better than him.
Yeah.
I think Koa Pete's better than him. I think, honestly, right now, Darren Peterson. I know he hasn't even played that much, but he looks even better than. DeBanza. I don't even think DeBanza's played the best ball out of anyone on that BYU team, but it's just crazy to me that he's making $12 million this year.
But he has hit shots when it matters.
He has.
But I do think basketball does need to change the aspect, college basketball, to where you can't leave after 1 year. Like you can't leave after 1
year. You get $12 million. You're Bryce Underwood. You made $12 million and you can just bounce.
Yeah. But I'm saying like the college basketball in the aspect, like you can just go straight to the pros after a season. Like I think you got
college basketball's crazy because they're there for literally 6 months.
Yeah. They're going to college for 6 months, making $12 million, then going to the NBA, making triple that.
Yeah, that's insane. Also,
and nobody sees a problem with
a lot of these dudes, if they're not going in the first 10 draft picks, are going to start staying in college and just making a shitload of NIL money and being the best player in college.
Also,
shout out Nebraska basketball going 11-0. They've been a fucking gauntlet. Mm-hmm. So. Got to talk about them.
Fun fact, though, too, TJ Finley's going for his 7th team.
Yes. Yeah. We do have to spout shouts. That could be the start.
Yeah.
TJ Finley on his 7th school of the transfer portal.
That
insane.
Dude was
also never no one's showing this in like the transfer portal bounce thing that they all do, like that little image.
Mm-hmm.
He did go to Tulane this offseason for like 2 seconds. And then remember he had the stolen car allegation where he didn't steal the car, but then somehow he was not even on the 2-lane program anymore. And was at Georgia State in like 2 seconds.
It's kind of like the BYU situation.
Yes.
When they found out he really didn't do it, but he was already off the team.
Yeah.
Yep. 100%. Oh, also, Spout Shout, the donations for the Christmas drive. It was awesome.
Fire.
We donated today. We went and buy all the presents last night. We didn't hit our goal of 5K, but we raised $2,800 for those kids, and they all got great presents. They were psyched, and it was a Merry Christmas at Thibodaux Elementary. So thank you to all who donated.
Yep.
Any other Spout Shouts, fellas?
Oh, I'll let you go first, Connor.
I think the state of Louisiana had like a $293 million tax surplus.
More than that, bro.
Yeah.
Go look at
Whatever
the shit
it is,
that we're fucking getting.
We're supposed to be getting a bag.
$3.2 million server center for Meta and all that shit.
Also, shout out Homa because we just had some kind of huge oil field contract come back over here and it's going to bring us a shitload of money.
Let's go.
I think
The
it's
985's on the come
I
up.
think it's like $10 billion total. Like they're building like
Let's go.
5 new plants, shit like that. It's crazy. I saw a
All right.
sad about it today.
Mike, you're on the card pull this week.
Wait, I didn't do a spout shout.
Oh, hit yours.
Spout shout, Christmas party tomorrow. Spout shout, my Europe trip coming up. I fucking need it. Spout
Yes.
shout, spam callers. Y'all are fucking persistent. I'll give
Spout
y'all
shout
that.
me getting my sprained ankle good in physical therapy for the next 2 weeks so I can go snowboarding on the 27th. Fuck all the doubters who shake their head at me every time I've said I'm still doing it.
I had 47 spam calls today.
Bullshit.
That's insane.
That is
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
Mike, hit the card pull. Go.
Oh!
LaDainian Tomlinson, hand me this. Running back LT touchdown tribute, the 29th touchdown of his season.
Damn.
47 seconds after Tomlinson tied Sean Alexander's NFL season touchdown record, he owed it all to himself. With 3:10 left in December 10th game, on the first play after a Denver fumble, LT soared over the left pylon into the history to complete a 7-yard run for his 29th touchdown of the season. Fucking A. That's what we're going to call it for episode 37 of Founder True Sports. Thank you to all who tuned in. Later.
No,